It's time for some whiskey, magic, and destruction, where a bunch of nerdy analysts, engineers, programmers, and performers, and one HR guy get together and play some D&D. So glad that you have come tonight and are joining us for the stream. If it's your first time watching the Games Tavern, welcome. Please follow the Games Tavern on Twitch. It's free and it supports the show, the cast, and the crew. Remember, you can watch us live on Twitch, and all shows are uploaded to YouTube typically 48 hours later, so you can catch up on any show that you might have missed. Let's share some reminders, and then we'll get the show on the trail.
Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you also get a free Prime Gaming subscription. So please show your support to the show, cast, and crew and hit that link in chat. Prime Gaming subscribers get access to sub-only emotes and to a special subscriber-only channel, the TGT Discord. So go ahead and click that link. Rob?
Streamloots is live. Follow the link below. You can get your Games Tavern packs, in addition to amazing collectible cards, including the cast of Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction. There are actually useful cards. They'll allow you to do things like give inspiration to the entire party, or granting a player a luck point or a fate point. And I am unfortunately contractually obligated to point out that they can also help you give the game master inspiration.
Shh, don't tell.
Yeah. Mike?
Yeah, huge thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. If you'd like, you can go to the link in chat and check it out yourself. For those who don't know, Shard Tabletop is the place to play all your 5th edition games. You can access rules, adventures, other supplements, and it also provides digital tools like character builders and character sheets, as well as all sorts of other tools for your gaming. It's great. We think so highly of it that it is the official virtual tabletop of the Games Tavern. And to make it even better, just go to Shard Tabletop link in chat and use the promo code, ready? TGT Shard 20, save 20% on all subs. Go have fun. Get Shard. It's great. Brandon.
Yeah, also tonight, thanks to our sponsor and friends over at 1985 Games, we are giving away a mystery dice set. Ooh, mystery. And type exclamation point epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a resident of the US or Canada, excluding Quebec. They did it. They know what they did. It's their fault. You must be a follower to enter. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream, so be sure to stick around because you must be present in chat when we draw it for our tech goblins to contact you.
Very good. And with that stuff over, let's get to the game. We have a full complement of players tonight. That's very exciting.
Woo!
As Brandon is back, but his character is not yet back. Garlo has not yet made an appearance. So we will get to that in just a moment. Let's reset the scene. We are in the small mansion. We're going to call it a house or a manse of your patron, a man whose name is Lascivious. That's all you know. That's his first name. And he appears to be a warlock based on what you've seen. He was casting fire bolts, and you heard him incanting to his patron here and there. And so you have just finished fighting off waves and waves and waves of kobolds, most of whom were not real. There was some weird magical effect going on that caused them to all have echoes, shadows of reality fluttering around them. It's almost like they all cast illusionary mirror image spells or something. That's not what they did, but that's what it looked like. But you got through that. Terja managed to find a lamp and wreak serious havoc with it. Perhaps foretelling some future alliance with Lathander as a bringer of light. And Luciano fought to his very last waking moment, and he's now asleep on the chair, snoring loudly. Rafe and Sly have made it through and are probably, at this point, just taking a breather. And that's where we'll set the scene. Oh, the kobolds have slipped into the basement, slamming the door behind them, and gone down the stairs that you look down that go deep into the darkness. And with that, we will start with you. What do you wish to do?
Well, there is a sleeping party member who should not be sleeping right now. I feel like there should be some kind of consequence for this.
This is my best roleplay ever. All right, don't ruin this for me.
I think last time you let me take a peek down the trap door.
You
and
did.
I saw one kobold who was either knocked out
Yes.
or possibly dead at the bottom of the stairs.
You saw a motionless kobold like down towards the bottom of the stairs. It looked to be about 30 feet down.
Okay.
The patron moves over toward you. You don't even see his feet moving. He kind of glides in kind of a creepy way. And he says, excellent. You have done excellently. But you need your equipment if you're going to succeed in the larger matter that I have brought you here for. First, wake that one up. And he points over at Luciano.
Lucy, how do you look physically? Like, are you still in good shape? Just tired?
I assume I am a little worn. I'm not like I'm about half my hit points are gone, so I'm a little beat up.
All right. Then I will walk over and I'm going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds at first level on him.
Alrighty. And while that's happening, the patron turns to Sly and Terja and says, "Which of you is in charge? I was not told that information."
I point at Sly and say him, unfortunately.
Very good. He takes out a small pouch and hands it to you, Sly. And he says, "In there you will find many good berries. I purchased them from a druid today. They will only be good until about 2 hours from now tomorrow. So 2 hours earlier tomorrow. Do with them as you will. Also," he pulls out 2 vials and says, "These are potions of healing in case you run into any more difficulties."
Wow, this is a lot of responsibility. Sure would be a shame if I did something not good with these. Panic clear on my face. Too much responsibility.
Are you okay, Sly? I have heard that you are a shark, that you can defeat any rap in Waterdeep. Is holding on to equipment more than you are up for?
This is fine. It's beneath me. And
Okay. I really had thought nothing was beneath you, but okay.
I sigh and I say, "Do you want to give them to me, Sly?"
to be fair, I haven't told anyone else that I have his name. Unless Sly did. I just meant to pocket it.
But
Oh, see, I thought Terja knew because she called you Sly. Otherwise, I would not.
No, it's
well,
okay.
I thought it was public knowledge because I thought the warlock had called Sim Sly.
It has been saying it this whole time.
So if it's a secret, Sim, I'm cool with that. We can retro that and just go back to Sim.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Sorry, I don't mean to be.
You're fine.
It's okay. You've got a lot of names. Which one are we using for right now?
Right now it would be Sim. Right now it would have been Sim.
Sim. Okay.
All right.
I'd like to recommend you get one of the Heward's handy name tags, which changes as you change yourself.
Oh, my name is.
Yeah, can we have that as like a novelty magic item? Sim's magic name tag.
I think I may have to grant that.
I heard the last person who had that, his name was Maurice, but some people called him the Space Cowboy.
Wow.
So he basically retconned that whole thing, and it's
Sorry
all
about that.
Sim. So he says, "Is this more than you're capable of bearing, Sim? Maureen? E?"
You're perfect. You're nailing it. Barry is fine. Potions. It'll be fine. I definitely. As I look at my prison guard person, I'm just gonna do my best to juggle these things.
Okay. So he still interacting with Sim and Terja. He says, "I must say that I did not expect these kobolds to tunnel into my basement and get past Roscoe as they did, but since they have done it, they have shown us the way to your first errand, which is to find something below the house. I do not know how far, called the Gaping Maw. When you find the Gaping Maw, you will find in there a piece of red gem. It looks like," he holds up a necklace, a leather thong he's wearing that has piece of red gem. It looks like a gem that was about the size of my fist and possibly was split into 3 parts. He says, it will be very similar to this one. That is what I have brought you here for. If you can find the 2 other pieces of the red cornelian gem, then we will be all even, and I will consider myself lucky to have found people such as yourself who can do it.
I look at Tertia. You just said a lot. Were you tracking?
Yeah, it's all right. We can figure it out.
Okay.
Have I brought the wrong people here?
No. Everything's perfectly fine.
Sim Orini.
Yes.
I heard that you were very sharp and good with the people, but you seem to be kind of blunt and slow. Are you okay?
I am wonderful with people, and I have been called blunt before, probably more often than sharp. Although, and she's gonna start rambling about her arm just a little bit. Unless stopped, it's just gonna be talking about how sharp bark is actually.
Shut up!
Oh,
I do not wish to hear about your arm.
that was rude.
He looks at Terzi and goes, can you take control, please?
I say you'll have to forgive her. Prison was rather stressful.
Oh,
And
I imagine that is true, yes.
I motioned to Cimarine to hand me the package. Not because I actually want to humiliate Cimarine, but just sort of to humor our buddy, the Warlock.
He looks closely at Cimarine. He says, I may have lost my temper. I apologize. Can we please negotiate some way that I can tell you to shut up that is more friendly?
I've been told worse, honestly. It just took me by surprise. You're fine. You're fine.
Maybe if I smile, if I go, shut up.
It's perfect. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we need to get our things. We need to get down there and get our things back from those kobolds.
I think you would be wise to. It is fortuitous they are going in the same direction that I need you to go. Obviously, the sooner you catch them, the sooner you have your things, and I think you'll be better equipped for sure. Not to mention, your fashion would be greater. Except you, Terja. You look very good, but I feel like I need to hand you a drink.
Maybe another time. Did you say there was a hole in your basement that the kobolds tunneled in through?
Yeah, well, yes. It's a hole that leads to a longer tunnel. In the tunnel, I have a guard troll. He usually keeps the riffraff out. I do not know what has become of him. His name is Roscoe. If you run into him, well, I'd prefer if you're going to kill him, please at least hack off some small bit and bring it back to me so I can regrow him.
Yeah. Okay. We should go and get our things before the kobolds get too far down the tunnel.
That is probably true. They are very fast, those kobolds. They skitter. They go skitter, skitter, skitter.
Meanwhile, Garlo and I are over here shaking Luciano.
Oh,
Garlo's not back yet.
Garlo's not back yet.
Yes. Garlo, make me actually a D20 roll. We'll figure out if you come back sooner or later. Sooner's low, later's later is a higher.
Oof, come on, y'all. That's a natural 20.
Bursts through the door.
Kool-Aid Man style.
Kool-Aid Man.
So on a 20, I'm going to let you dictate when you come back. When do you want to come back, Garlo?
Preferably when everything's done, because that makes the most sense that Garlo missed all the fighting.
Okay.
So it makes the most sense that the thing he wants to do the most has been denied him.
Fair enough. There's a knock on the front door, and the patron goes over and answers the door, and you see 4 Waterdeep guardsmen standing there with another chest. And he says, I will take possession, thank you. And he signs some paperwork, and they bring the chest in and drop it in the middle of the room. And he says, thank you, guards. Have a good day. There's something inside the chest.
Luciano, you need to wake up. Luciano.
Do I need to light him on fire again?
I don't know that that's necessary.
No. I couldn't possibly play another song. Oh God.
I think he's just hallucinating now.
At this point, tired. No,
I think he may suffer from narcolepsy.
at this point.
Well, he's been working for 2 days straight now. But you should be fine. Lucy, I'm gonna keep shoving his shoulder.
No, take me back. Why? Why did you wake me up?
Maybe kiss him. True love's kiss. You never know. You never know.
I'll leave that to James.
He's
We have to go
nowhere
get our
near
stuff.
here.
He comes over and he says, "Let me try. I'm very motivational." He leans over and whispers into his ear, "Luciano, your pants are full of spiders." That always does it.
Yeah, comically, there's like just goes straight vertically, in the air. No. Okay. Whoa. Don't be saying that if it's not true. What's the big idea, dude?
I needed you to be awake. The kobolds, they are losing you. You hear something inside the chest.
Killed enough of those guys.
What's in the box?
I do not know. This was an unexpected delivery. At first, I thought it was probably donuts, but this doesn't sound like that.
Wait, you can get donuts delivered in Waterdeep?
Oh, of course.
I feel like Lucy would immediately be like, okay, guys, who's this guy?
I am Lascivious, your patron.
Oh, okay. Cool. We good? Handshake? We killed the kobolds? We're done?
Indeed. He puts out a handshake. He goes, "You are done, I guess, but they took all your equipment, your friend's equipment. So I guess it's all good if you want to be the one who fights on behalf of all of your friends."
Let's find their equipment like now. Let's get their stuff. Okay, is this the box? We got our stuff here, right?
There is a box that was delivered. Your stuff is not in it. Your stuff is down the stairs somewhere in the basement or beyond.
Well, we probably should get going then.
Yeah. Let's go to that. Get your stuff.
Brandon, please make me an athletics roll and tell me if you get better than a 15.
Carlo's gonna friggin' pop this box.
1.
Another
Oh, in a row!
The box explodes and leaves Garlo standing there in the middle of the floor.
Oh, wow.
All right, where are you sons of bitches? I'll kill you this time.
He's back! Go!
Go! How'd you
my
get
God.
there?
Surprisingly good delivery service from the City Watch.
Is that the sons of bitches who grabbed me? All of a sudden, I get grabbed by a bunch of guys, and then they're trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go, and they throw me in a goddamn box.
The watch through in a box.
You fit in a box?
I'll make you fit in a box.
I think this is a really good idea. I think we should start putting Garlo in boxes and throwing it at people.
I honestly
The trap door flutters open just for a second, and you hear a boom somewhere in the basement, like something has exploded.
Before we worry about Garlo and boxes, we should really go after those kobolds. They have all of our stuff.
Yes, before they destroy all of our stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want my knives back.
I want you to have your knives back. I'm tired of
I
stabbing
want that
things.
for you. Is there anything, like, Garlo just hears there's something happening and doesn't have any of his stuff. Are there any, like, pieces of the box large enough to be, like, club size?
Absolutely. There's also some furniture. There's a chair. I don't know, Tertia, are you still holding your battle lamp?
This
Well,
this
I
reminds
actually
me-
switched to my battle poker before the end
Okay.
of that game.
I turn to Turja and I say, well, I don't know how good it is for fighting, but I got this for you back when we were at the wizard fight, and I hand her a gold knife that I picked up. A gold dagger,
Okay.
sorry. Gold dagger.
Garlo, you do see there's a lamp on the couch that appears very hefty. That would probably be a good weapon.
Fair enough.
As you pick it up, you notice that intertwined in the lamp, almost like some weird, ridiculous crucifixion, is a kobold.
I'm gonna move so that end is the opposite end I'm holding, farthest away down the lamp.
Okay.
Interesting choice of decor. Catch me up to speed, but our stuff's down in the basement.
Yes.
Let's go.
Little kobolds. They were everywhere. They were everywhere.
All right, Lucy.
When you have found the gaping maw and the stone that is there, please come back, and I shall give you direction for the next one. And good luck. We're all rooting for you. And he looks around him as if there's multiple people.
I don't like this. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like not respond and walk. Okay.
Arlo doesn't know how to respond. He bows slightly and walks off.
Who's going first? No dips.
Gibbs.
Alrighty.
Nose goes.
So you go down the 30-foot stairs to the bottom of the landing. There is a kobold laying dead at the bottom of the landing. It looks like he just tripped. His neck is broken at a really awkward angle. And you're not really sure what happened, but he's clearly taken a bad fall down the stairs and died.
Just
And the
kick him out of the way.
Fair enough. The basement itself is unlit. You can see it's kind of like a root cellar, and it goes off about 30 feet in every direction. And there is a part of the wall that's about 7 feet diameter that has apparently been tunneled through because there's dirt and rock at the base of it where it looks like they tunneled through from the other side at some point.
Well, at this point, the trail is obvious.
Is there any light?
No, ma'am.
I cast dancing lights.
Okay.
Garlo will take the lead.
I'll go next with the lights.
Alrighty. You going to push the lights out in front of him far enough that they light his way well, or are you going to put them close to him?
Well, does anyone here not have dark vision besides me?
Nope.
I'm good.
Nope.
Yeah.
Dark vision all around.
Yeah, so I keep them near me.
Alrighty.
It's always good to have a Humie.
I'll go
Alright.
third.
You move through the tunnel. It is, it's not consistently 7 foot diameter, but it is fairly consistently somewhere between 5 and 8 feet diameter. So it weaves in and out, but it is easily traversed by one person. Two people walking side by side would have a tough time of it. You get, after about 40 feet of travel, you come to a place where it opens up into what appears to be a second basement. This is an area that, again, is kind of like a root cellar and has been roughly dug out. And there is a troll laying on the floor in your view on the other side of the tunnel in the basement area. And it's just laying on the floor.
Dead? Sleeping.
Hard to say.
Rufus?
Who's going to go forward and check it out? And how are you
I
going
mean,
to do it?
Garlo's moving forward for like attack because he has no idea. He was in the box for the
What was the
explanations.
troll's name?
Roscoe.
Roscoe.
So Garlo's moving ahead. Anybody going to do anything about that?
I see Garlo starting running to the troll, and I say, "Wait, he might be on our side."
There's a troll in a basement and it's on our side.
You
The
recruited a troll.
lascivious character said that the troll was his guard troll. If it's still alive, it might be able to help us.
Well,
Roscoe!
it's a troll. It's probably still alive, just regenerating.
Are there any rocks or anything on the ground I could just huck at it?
Sure.
Just huck a rock. Oi, you like?
It appears to kind of dizzily get up onto its feet, and you can see it looks dazed. It's actually bobbing and weaving. You're guessing that the sound you heard based on the amount of debris that's blown back to your position in the tunnel and how clean it looks leading up to the end of the tunnel, that some sort of shock wave or explosion went off right near the troll and has probably just put him in a dazed state. But as you call out to him, he does snarl. He's like, even though he doesn't seem to be able to focus and actually see you.
Oi, oi, Biggin. Oi, you work for the guy upstairs.
Hearing your voice, he begins moving in your direction, although still kind of bobbing as he goes. Clearly, his equilibrium is not what it should be.
Garlo, he was just fighting kobolds, and you're almost kobold size. You may not want to get close to him.
Box.
And I'm gonna step forward and say, Roscoe, are you okay, Roscoe?
When you call his name, he actually kind of rears back for a second, and he starts sniffing the air. Do you have animal handling?
I do not, but I'm willing to roll unskilled.
Okay, roll it.
One.
He comes forward. It looks like he's looking maybe for some food. How close are you getting, Rafe?
About 6 feet away.
Okay.
Sim?
Uh-huh.
Maybe one of those good berries for the troll? Or
Oh.
you?
Sure, absolutely. Hand in.
I believe
can't
Terja. I believe Terja
Oh, that's
has
right.
this.
I say, here you go. And I hand him a good berry.
Okay. And I will offer the good berry to Roscoe.
So, as Rafe is turned and waiting for the good berry, the rest of you see something that's a little terrifying, which is the troll lopes after him very quickly. You can see there's a chain on its ankle, and that clanks just a little bit. But Rafe, I'm gonna let you roll a D10 and tell me how long the chain is based on that roll.
Looks like it's
It
8
is-
feet.
It is 8 feet long, and he will actually be able to get to you and take a swipe. And as he rears back with his hand, since Rafe is not looking, he doesn't see this, but the rest of you see something odd about this creature. It looks like his hand has been cut and butchered over and over again, and spikes have been driven through it like some sort of makeshift morning star, and it's been allowed to heal over it because he regenerates. So now all he has is like a club hand with spikes, and that's what he swings at Rafe.
Sick. I know this.
Yes.
I know this warlock's spooky, but it's sick.
He is rolled a 20. But he is dazed, so he is at disadvantage. I need to point that out. So Rafe, you feel doom coming down upon you, and you just turn at the last moment, and he strikes the wall and takes a good bit of dirt and stone out of the wall. And he's right there. He's like, still bobbing as he's looking at you.
Oh, we're not enemies, Roscoe. We have good berries. Do you want a good berry? And I'll actually just take a step back.
Rafe?
Smart. So he appears, due to your animal handling, to think that you're food.
Oh. I'm sorry, my troll is not good enough, apparently. Does anyone speak giant?
Not really, but do we have to fight him, or do we just need to go down that tube over there?
Well,
It's conceivable you could run past him in the tunnel. He's big, but he is still a little bit dazed, and so you get the sense that he might have a tough time hitting you, as he just did with Rafe.
So my thought is that he's chained to a wall, but is he like directly in front of the tunnel entrance?
So the tunnel, he's chained to a wall or to the floor just outside the tunnel. So he's basically moved the length of his chain into the tunnel. So if you can get past him and out into the basement proper, then he probably can't follow you unless he pulls the chain out.
I say let's just run past him as fast as we can. Wiley's still confused.
Yeah, Garlo will actually go loudly to like one side of the tunnel, Jurassic Park style, to like draw attention.
Okay. So you're basically trying to take the attention if it's going to come.
Yeah, if it's gonna come, try to go to one side, and then if the rest can just kind of skirt.
I
Fair
send the
enough.
dancing lights flying at his eyes.
Oh,
Okay.
Is this tunnel multi and like is it just one way?
It is just a single, basically like a tube, like he
Gotcha.
like he hollowed out a passageway from one root cellar and then built another root cellar afterwards. So he is going to roll an attack with his club hand
I'll
At disadvantage?
at disadvantage. His roll is an 11. He has a +7 to hit. So Garlo, he gets an 18. Does that hit you?
that hits.
Alrighty. He does 12 points of damage with the Morningstar Fist mace thing.
Oof.
But you are past him. He only gets the one attack as a attack of opportunity as you're passing him. Are y'all waiting to see what happens, or are you going to move quickly right in Garlo's wake?
I'm gonna run right after Garlo.
Okay.
Yep.
So you run. How about the rest of you?
Yeah.
Dashing
I,
right
as
after
soon as I
Tertia.
see everybody start taking off, I move.
Okay.
I'll-
Sim?
I'll be the last to go. I just want to make sure that Garlo doesn't get stuck behind.
Okay. Well, Garlo's already run past.
Oh,
him.
right forward. Okay, then
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Garlo ran past him, and it just took a swipe at him as he went.
Gotcha.
So all of you are able to run past him except Luciano. I will say, you need to make me an athletics roll just because you're kind of winded from all this.
Boom. Let's
Boom.
go.
Nicely done. Yeah, you find the
Power
adrenaline
nap, baby.
rush.
That's right.
You find the adrenaline rush and get past him, no problem. And you are in the larger root cellar, and as long as you get like 10 feet beyond the tunnel entrance, he will not be able to get to you. He'll keep trying, but he won't be able to get to you. And you can see he does get more fierce and stable as the minutes go on. There is in here, this is a longer root cellar. This one's about 20 feet wide, and it goes as far away from you as your vision will carry. So this is actually about 100 feet long, unless any of you has better dark vision than that. And you do see a couple of kobolds on the floor, maimed and ripped into pieces that look like the troll probably got to them before whatever happened that caused it to be dazed occurred.
Yeah, Garlo, maybe throw a couple of those back for Roscoe.
Sure. All right.
Eat
Did the kobolds have any? Did they have any weaponry on them? Like
Oh, that's such a great
daggers?
question. Make me a wisdom roll, survival if you've got it.
Not investigation?
No. There's more. It's mostly pulp I'm looking at right now. I imagine. Than
Yeah, it's a bunch of pulp. You do notice you pick one up and it kind of falls apart, and all you got left is its leg, and you're like, oh, the leg's not bad. I could probably use that as a weapon. It's like a club.
Yeah, that was an 8. Yeah, that's probably about all I see. So yeah, I'll take a haunch and like a rib and huck it over to Roscoe.
That's fair.
Try to remember us when we come back.
He will start eating on it. No problem. Are y'all going to continue on the trail of kobolds? There are clear trails on the floor if you're looking for them, by the way. There are tracks there.
Oh.
And there's a scuff track where it looks like they've dragged something heavy.
Well, let's keep chasing these kobolds then, right?
Alrighty.
Yeah. You got
Okay.
issue stuff.
Heavy with our things, yeah.
Fair enough. So you get to the end of this room, and you are beset by pests, many pests. Wait one sec while I go to where we need to be. Here we go. And if you check out your map, you'll see basically where you are coming into.
Just remember to unflog it, David.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you.
Oh, it's Spider-Man.
You see a bunch of kobolds pushing a chest and one large one large creature pulling the chest. It
Never
is actually
ends.
a large lizard. But the thing that makes the room kind of creepy is that the room is carpeted with spiders crawling all over the floors, and they immediately begin. You can see the kobolds are they're kind of dancing as they're lifting their legs, trying not to let the spiders crawl on them. And they've actually got one of them's taken off its loincloth and is sweeping the floor around it, trying to get the spiders away.
Ooh.
And you see that the spiders are definitely already kind of swarming you. These are not big spiders. These are tiny, probably like the end of my thumb, but there are a lot of them, and you're not sure where they're coming from. They are definitely distracting at worst or at best. And so as you engage this room, you will need to make some decisions about how much attention you devote to the spiders versus how much attention you're devoting to other things.
Can we tell if they're a poisonous variety of spider?
You cannot yet tell that. Would you like to get close to one and let it and see what it does?
I thought you said they were already swarming us.
They are, but I assume you're kind of moving away from them or dancing, or if you want to let them swarm you so that you can see what they're like, that is acceptable.
I think I'll pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do?
I take a step back.
I take a step forward. I'll trade spots with Lucy. About how much distance is it all spiders between me and this first kobold right here?
They're the spiders are not like a carpet that blankets the floor deep, but they are all over the floor. Yes. So there's always going to be spiders between you and the kobolds. And the kobolds are trying to deal with them also.
My thought was how in the scene, if I were to use said kobolds like hopping rocks.
So that's a great idea. I love it. You would have to make 2 jumps to get to the chest, and you would have to nail both of the jumps and the dismounts on them. So basically, you're gonna have to roll to jump and you're gonna have to roll to land without taking a spill.
Seems.
So do we want to roll initiative so that we can put some order into this?
Sure.
Sounds like a plan. I forgot to mention Garlo's other last name is Mario.
Luigi
Straight
actually
up-
jumps higher.
Oh, fair said.
But he's still a Mario.
Mario.
Wow, these are some
The
good
Mario
initiative rolls.
Brothers.
That's right.
Alrighty, Rafe.
Carla, what happened to your accent?
1, 2.
It comes
you're
out with
saying
their
his name.
spiders.
Is Mario? Yes.
Mario. What's his name? Luigi Mario.
Y'all have some really good rolls tonight.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
So Cimarine, I think I'm gonna let Terja go first because she's got
Cool.
a better dex.
Sounds good.
But I had like one of the lowest initiative rolls. You know,
I
screw
show
it.
you-
I go first. He said
Oh,
No,
so.
I
Rafe
show
is-
you. I show you as a 17, Terja. Am I?
Yeah, but
I'm
everyone
missing-
else was higher.
Oh,
That's
well,
okay.
Okay. Well,
You don't go
I don't know.
first. You don't
Tertia,
go
you don't
first.
hide.
oh,
I actually am
saying-
going to hold my attack until somebody else rushes one of those spiders because, or whatever those lizard things, whatever they are, because I want to get sneak attack.
Alrighty. So I believe we are Rafe. You're first up.
Okay. I will begin to summon the magic that has started to really creep out my friends, and they'll hear me mutter something about the accumulation of sins before that cackling purple and green skull heads for Kobold. I think he's marked number 1 here.
Fair enough.
And let me just go ahead and roll that attack.
Luciano starts trying to think about all the sins he's committed. Oh God, it's
Lucy, we don't want to be here all day.
Luciano, it occurs to you that if this is like a heat-seeking missile, the skull might come after you.
I'm like, oh God.
It's like
Rafe?
whispering at Rafe, like present company excluded, right?
20.
He's gone.
That definitely hits. What's your damage?
4, and that laughing skull latches onto that kobold.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
He definitely, I mean, that was an abusive hit for him. He wilts a little bit. Need to ask you, Rafe, are you going to worry at all about the spiders, or are you purely going to focus on your actions?
Rafe doesn't have any problems with spiders normally, but this is a lot of spiders, so he may do a little bit of hide stepping.
Okay.
I don't intend to move, so I guess that's what I'm going to use my move action for, is to
High step.
spider dance.
That's fair. Alrighty. We are to Garlo.
Yeah, I'm gonna enter into a rage and kind of look at the spot I have in like similar high jump, but almost like Olympic style when you're going for a long jump. I'm gonna like pounce, and then try to like basically jump on top of number 1 here and bring down my lamp if I need to. But yeah, basically gonna take his space.
Alrighty. Make me your athletics roll to jump.
Advantage. 21.
That's really good.
Damn.
And then please make me a acrobatics roll to stick the landing.
Not so great at that one. 7.
Alrighty. So you jump real well. You unfortunately stick the landing in a manner that crushes the kobold under you and find yourself standing on the body of a dead kobold laying on the ground.
I look at it in like a brief moment of horror, but then I look up at the other ones and I say, "Put down my stuff."
There you go.
Fair enough. We are to Tertia.
I am going to run at this guy with my poker and take a big mighty swing at his head.
Alrighty.
So what? I'm sorry. What do I roll to hit somebody with an improvised weapon?
It's still a D20, and with a poker, it would be a strength-based roll.
So D20 plus your proficiency. Oh wait, you don't get proficiency.
Yeah, that's the.
Well,
that's
whether I do or not, it doesn't matter.
He's very cagey, this one, Tertia. He is specialized in fireplace implements.
Hmm.
Tested him in fireplace combat in years.
The ancient order of fireplace fencers.
There you go.
It's
Simmarine. Yeah. Simmarine,
Very
what you up to?
popular.
Oh, goodness. I'm not going to be able to do much good over here. So I'm going to split difference between Tertia and Garlo and hopefully help out Tertia.
Well, Garlo's on top of a dead kobold, so he doesn't need help right this second.
But I'm close to another kobold here in the future.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Claw comes out. Big old bark hand turns into a talon, drips some cool acid stuff. Hopefully,
Nice.
we're gonna make a sweet little hit.
So tell me, when you do that, does your claw, does your wooden hand like become weird and misformed? Like,
Oh,
is
yeah.
it bigger? Is it bigger than your normal?
It's not bigger, just like it would be a normal hand. Now it has like talons on it. Basically, it gets
Okay.
real sharp.
Cool. That's a good hit.
It's a good hit. We like to see that. So for 6 damage.
It drops. Tell me what your
Yeah.
terrible hand does to it that kills it so badly.
I think it's just a nice, just a simple, easy feral attack. It's seeing Tertia rush in, try to get the poker, and wanting to protect her. It's just a quick swipe, probably just right across the throat, taking out
Okay.
chunks and drops.
All right. And we are to Luciano.
I'm very comfortable where I am at the moment, but seeing other kobolds in front of my friends, I will quickly cast Vicious Mockery, which I believe is just vision and hearing. How far is that one? I know I can see him. I'm about 40 feet. Hear me at 40 feet. I yell real loud.
What's the range on it?
If he can hear me.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay, so I'm just gonna yell. That's a kobold, right? This one, that number 7.
Yes, sir.
You're barely a lizard. You're more like a gecko. I'm just like trying to like really demoralize him, kind of confuse him, get him away from everybody else.
Okay.
And I will cast. Getting 13.
And is that a save for me, or did you?
Yep.
Saving.
Wisdom 13.
Okay. He does not save.
Boom. 3 damage.
Alrighty.
And he has disadvantage on the next attack roll. Okay.
Fair enough. So that's anything else for you, Luciana?
I'm just like yelling real loud. I'm like, you guys got this. I'll be here for you. And I just take my rapier out like, I'm here.
Alrighty. So they begin to make their move. I cannot move the chest, but the chest moves with the big spider, which is actually a lizard. The one that you hit, Luciana, he goes running past Garlo towards you.
No.
Garlo, you may take an opportunity attack if you wish.
Yeah, 100%. So, I just love that idea of like, what'd you say to me? What'd you say? Is this same thing improvised weapon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 5 plus, I have a +3 in strength, so 8, probably not going to do it.
That will not hit him. He gets up next to Rafe, and actually you see he pulls out what I can only describe as like jagged little, like if you took iron and made it look kind of like glass shards, that's kind of what he's got. And he flips them at Luciana. He's got some of those darts you saw being used upstairs that are pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Wrong dice. There we go. Luciana, does a 20 hit you?
Is that disadvantage?
He's not at disadvantage.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I vicious
he is.
mockered him.
Oh, my apologies. You
I
are
was gonna
correct.
say he hit 20. How?
Sorry, my apologies. I'm keeping track of a lot of stuff over here, Luciana.
Extremely buff kobolds.
Got a lot of stuff going on.
This time
Alrighty,
Luciana's
yeah, he
destined
misses
to go
you.
out. What's
He
that?
misses you.
Okay.
And so let's see. I've got another. Yes. This kobold in the back here actually pulls out a flask, and he is going to throw it over at Cimarine and Terja.
No.
That's what he's going to try to do.
Boo.
Well, I tried my best.
He fails, and his flask lands here and explodes. And you can feel the concussive force blow past you. And he still enjoys it. Even though he missed you, he's like, he like just, he seems to like just blowing stuff up.
I point my fireplace poker at him and say, "You're next, jerk."
Okay.
Alrighty, so Cimarine, I've got a elite kobold on you who will attempt to hit you with he's got like a little hammer, except it's been sharpened, so it's like a mining pick, maybe. Like maybe he was the digger for these guys. And he takes a swing at you. And 24 to hit. Does that hit you?
Just a little.
That's a ridiculous question, isn't it?
It's a fun question to ask, though.
He does 4 points of damage to you.
Okay, thank you.
The pick kind of digs into your thigh where he hit it and leaves a kind of a nasty, dirty cut. I've got one more on you that's a regular kobold. He's going to try to strike you with a poker.
Okay.
Not a fireplace poker, but just the little daggers that they had out in the other room. And he gets a 12. Does that hit?
It does, 'cause my AC is 12.
Okay, 1 point of damage. And let's see. That's it for Cimarine. Garlo, the two that have run up toward you are both throwing from distance using their nasty, dirty darts.
Got it.
9 will not hit you, I presume.
Will not.
And 13 will not hit you.
Also misses.
Alrighty. So the darts go flying past you. You do, as the darts go past you, Garlo, make me a perception roll.
Woof. It's a 4.
Yeah, you don't perceive anything about the darts, Garlo. Just darts, nothing else to see here.
Cool.
Just a bunch of cowards attacking at range.
I will say, Luciano, your wounds from earlier where the darts hit you do itch a little bit.
Gotta go see a doctor after this.
And we're at the top of the round. Back to Rafe.
Uh,
Where did Luciano's icon go?
yeah, he disappeared.
Oh, did he?
You left us, coward.
Hi.
Where'd Luciano go?
I gotta get ointment.
Lucy, I'm going to assume that you can take care of this. It looks like Garlo's about to be in a painful situation.
I didn't do anything to Luciano.
He'll be back. I trust my friend
Okay.
to not abandon us.
Are we talking about the same list? No, I'm just kidding.
So I'm actually going to focus on the angry kobold throwing flasks because that got my attention.
There.
And I am going to intone something about his ancestry and original sin. This is all getting kind of dark.
The Turner Burns sort of sermon coming out.
Right, yeah. That's a 9 to hit.
That will not hit him.
Okay.
Anything
Am I
else?
engaged or?
You so you could be engaged. The guy is right there. The kobold's right there, but he seemed more irritated with Luciano. You do see this kobold, he's got little tiny skinny legs like every kobold, but his upper torso is buff like he's been working out.
A swobold, if you will.
Well,
Exactly.
I will carefully dance away from him as I try to avoid those spiders.
Okay. He will take a swing at you.
All right.
And miss. You dance away. To Garlo.
Yeah, I am going to just. I can't tell if the thing in my hand is like better or worse than my fists, but I actually have a thought. So behind this friendly poo dart thrower at the top, number 2,
Yes.
does there look to be like a swarm of spiders behind him at all,
Not
or behind
really.
any of them?
So I wouldn't describe any of this as a swarm of spiders in the traditional sense. It is more like a thin carpet of spiders that are moving everywhere. It's not even like they are all moving towards you, so it's not like the entire room is coalescing on you. They just seem to be here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So they're just here in the spot. I will go ahead then and I'm just gonna take a big swing at number 2 next to Sim with my poker
Alrighty.
or with my my lamp.
Your lamp.
And because I didn't get it off last time, I'm gonna do it reckless like, and really just try to Gallagher this kobold.
Okay. You like
Uh,
lamp?
15.
That definitely hits.
Oh, I guess I would add my strength. But yeah. So
At
yeah.
least you have
So
strength to add.
so then what would I do for damage on this?
What did we decide last week, Terja? What did your battle lamp do? Is it a D4?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think a D4 plus your strength, Garlo.
Okay. 2 plus my strength score is 3, so 5 damage.
Alrighty. he drops. As you add yet another cobalt to this weird crucifixion inside the lamp, now you have two at these weird contorted angles that the lamp has ended and somehow caught up in its own in itself.
I feel its power grow with each failed cobalt.
Would that not be the greatest item ever if it's true?
It keeps getting stronger. Yep, and I will just as I do that, then I'll use my movement to like get right into the mix with both of these dart throwers.
Okay.
So they can't.
Yeah.
So I'll get an attack on them.
As you get into the mix, they're pulling out their little tiny pencil-like knives. They're more like shivs, honestly. Terja.
I swing my poker at the one that's attacking Cimarine.
Okay.
So,
What's your damage? Or what's your 2-hit, I should say. So, Terja, I have to tell you, you're doubting this poker. You may have pulled a cursed poker out of the fireplace.
but it impaled a kobold and exploded him earlier.
It may have been a one-shot wonder. You remember how mighty you were when you had the battle lamp. Just food for thought, Terja.
But Garlo's the lamp. I can't take it from him.
Didn't ask. I'm thinking about stealing Lucy's rapier and being honest.
If you steal Lucy's rapier, give it to me. You can do more with the lamp than I can do with it.
Alrighty, Cimarine.
All right, yeah, let's go. Ow! First off, leg, ow. Look at that. Look at the awful wound that now is. And look at the offender. And just all smile fades. And it is going to be a hair toss. The claw comes out again, and hopefully our anger is going to fuel another beautiful attack.
Alrighty, go for it.
Oh, maybe. 12.
So you get a glancing blow on him, but that is a big piece of wood. So roll damage and let's see what it does.
Sweet. Do you want me to do unarmed strike then instead of the primal savagery roll?
Whatever you normally do.
Okay. 4.
Okay. You do a mighty blow to him, even glancing, but he is still up.
I spit at him.
Alrighty. Anything else, Cimarine?
Looking around, just double checking that everyone else seems okay. It looks like we're. Oh, do we have eyes? Do we have eyes on the chest?
The chest is around the corner at this point.
With the not a spider.
Yeah, with the big
spider.
lizard pulling it. Terja might be able to see the tail end of the chest just barely.
Okay. Then I'll stay.
Alrighty. We are lastly to Luciano. Luciano,
I'm
have you
still-
fallen asleep again?
Yeah, no, I'm here. No, I had to refresh my page. I think I might have actually taken myself out. But all I'm gonna do is, as I'm dodging these knives, I assume that the guy, whatever he was that he threw at me, the darts, the poo darts.
Yes.
I'm gonna quickly just instinctively stab out with my rapier at this
Okay.
kobold here.
Do that thing. The
That
slow
thing.
ball.
The swole bolt. Yep. Hit. 15.
That will barely hit.
Okay.
I think he got him because he's lost his flexibility. Now he's kind
Boom.
of bulky. 9 points.
Yep. 9 to damage.
You stick him, and you actually have a hard time getting your thing back out of him. Like maybe his kobold steroids have given him some sort of weird muscle mass.
Muscle armor.
Yeah. I quickly put like a foot on him, trying to.
You get it back out. It just
Yeah.
is harder than you think.
Yeah.
Like it gives you pause as to whether you should give everything you got. Because if you stab him too hard, you might not get it back out.
Okay. Did Rafe? Did you heal Garlo?
No.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
did
I
not
thought you were
heal
gonna go help Garlo. I didn't know if you killed him. All right.
I'm raging.
Yeah, Garlo looks good because he's raging. I can't tell what Garlo's real condition is until
Yeah.
the rage ends.
Yep.
I'll let him rage then. After that, I will kind of seeing how hard that stuck in him, take like a step back, like, okay, hold on now.
And he gives you kind of the kobold face of being very confident. He looks at you and goes,
Yeah.
like he
Did you
can't
get-
believe he's alive either. Like everything his gym instructor told him is true. And only now is he finding out he is truly greater than even the big creatures from the surface.
Can I? I kind of want to intimidate, so real fast, I want to use my hat of disguise to not change anything other than my appearance of my body. And I just
Okay.
want to get even more swole. Just try to intimidate.
Hop by the sailor man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pa, pa.
So if you like next turn, you can use that as either a persuade or intimidate.
Sweet.
And I'm not going to tell you what it'll do, but if you use your action for that, it could do something.
Sweet.
All
All right, that's it for me.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It's a flex up.
I've moved the chest and the lizard and his lizard handler. We're going to start with the Kobold Alchemist, who will throw another something that he's got. And he's throwing it over near Cimarine and Tertia.
Can he miss and hit his own guy?
He could conceive. Well, I mean, if it explodes, his guy will get caught too. So it's going to take him somewhere in the order of 15 rounds to get up into the range he needs, because he rolled a 1 last time and a 2 this time. That's a really slow progression he's working on. So he misses, and this time it blows up over here. So he adjusted his throw too much, and it also blows up. Let's see. Swobald on Garlo is going to take his attack.
He gets advantage.
Oh, he's not a kobold. My mistake. He's not a Swobald. He's a kobold. My bad.
His
But-
gains are less.
Yes. His attack is a 12. Garlo, does that hit?
Was that an advantage?
No.
I reckless attacked. So
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, the 12 is still the best.
nope, it does
Did he-
not.
Nope. Okay. The other one, same deal. Will attack at advantage. 23, I assume, does hit.
That'll do it.
1 point of damage, Garlo. And I'll let you make a perception roll again.
Oh, that's a natural
better.
20.
So, Garlo, it occurs to you, because you spent some time in the sewer before the City Watch found you, threw you in a chest, and brought you here, that you smell what smells like poo. And maybe you've got some on you. That might be that might be what you're smelling.
You shitty lizards.
Literally.
They are. They live here in the city.
Yep.
They are shitty lizards.
Shitty lizards.
So the swole one, who is still over here with Cimarine, and let's see, Cimarine, you missed this one. You didn't hit him, did you?
It was a glancing blow. It was 4.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think Cimarine, you've got the weird arm.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that makes you the one that is worth the most in terms of pride within his tribe. So he will take an attack at you. Does a 16 hit you?
It does hit.
His damage is 8 points of damage. As
Ooh,
once again he hits you
geez.
with that pick weapon.
That hurts.
So it's weird, as you look at his weapon, it occurs to you it's not actually really a pick. It looks like he's taken like a weight, like a lifting weight for your arms, and banged the weight out into something flat and sharp on its two opposite ends. So he's actually using a dumbbell that's been modified. And you're not sure if he's actually trying to hit you or if he's just doing curls. Because even
Gotcha.
after he hits you, he keeps doing this.
Fair enough.
Always be on those games.
Yeah.
Always.
Every opportunity.
Luciano, the one that's over there with you, that you hit, now will attempt to strike you back.
Bring it on.
Does a 12 hit you, Luciano?
No.
Alrighty. So he's still moving in towards you. It looks like he wants maybe to grapple you. He looks like, and he looks like he's posing off against you. We are to Rafe.
Seeing Cimarine get stabbed once again, I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
So I can just barely reach both Cimarine and Garlo, and I am gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 1 using Twin Spell.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I am going to hit both of them with this and roll. So Cimarine, you recover 4, Garlo, you recover 8.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Sorry, Sim, I'd trade you, but I'm out of my hands.
It's all good.
Just how the
Garlo,
dice
you're
go.
up. Unless Rafe has anything else to do.
No, I have done everything I can do at this point.
Alrighty. Garlo.
Yeah, same thing. I'm gonna try to clobber this one in front of me again recklessly with the lamp.
Alrighty.
So it's a 20 plus 3 for my strength. So 15?
That is definitely a hit.
18. And then a D4 plus strength. That's 6 damage for number 1 here.
Alrighty, and so tell me how this happens for this guy.
Yeah, I feel like the invigoration from Rafe, and I look at number 3 who stabbed me with the poo knife, and then I just take the lamp and I bring it around number 3 and clobber number 1, and then I just point at number 3, just like calling my next shot.
Okay. And number 1, as you come around number 3, didn't see it coming. Only at the last minute does he turn and go, sweet, sweet.
Slow-mo,
And
jaws
please,
flat.
yes, please roll me a d20. High means you've added him to the tree of woe that is your lamp.
Yes, come on. Come on. No, 7.
This one bounces off because now there's so much cobalt on that lamp, it's getting harder for it to attract new cobalt to it.
I spin and like with the momentum, I look behind me and look at the one in front of Sim and look at the one fighting Lucy, and I'm like, those would be good additions to my lamp.
I like the way you're thinking.
I've become a warlock.
We are to Terja.
I swing at the kobold next to Cimarine with my poker again.
All
Get
right.
it. Poke it.
Ha!
Hey!
18!
Hell yeah.
All righty. Roll your damage.
What do I roll to damage? A D4?
Oh, it's going to be a d4 plus your strength.
Okay. And I get sneak attack.
Yay!
2 plus 3. 5
Still-
points is better than 0.
Heck yeah,
It is
it is.
better. Well, you definitely did some damage to him for sure. But he is swole. Doesn't look like he cared about it too much.
Keep hitting him until he's down, damn it.
That is the murder hobo's way.
Yes.
Cimarine.
Oh goodness. Is he looking rough?
I
Is he
mean,
looking
he
rough
looks
as I
like he's
do?
been hit. I mean, I don't know. What does a rough kobold look like versus
How
a good
bloodied is
kobold?
he? He's been smacked around a few times by a lot of us.
He appears, yeah, he's bleeding.
Okay.
Definitely bleeding. In fact,
But he's still flexing.
he's flexing and looking at you and goes, and you can't see this because you're in the scene, but at home they see the translation which says, "No one makes me bleed my own blood."
Oh, it's very good. All right, just a quick glance at the two of them. All right, let's do this. And we're gonna thwack it once more.
All
Once
right.
more with feeling. 21
That definitely hits.
for 7 damage.
Nice.
That's really good.
Yay!
He is still
Dang,
alive.
he's a big boy.
He is. Well, I told you he was swole,
Yeah, big guy.
but he does look rough. It looks like maybe some of his steroids are wearing off.
Mm.
Oh god, and that's if I move away, I'm definitely going to be taking more damage. So now we're good. We're good with
Okay,
this.
Luciano.
You're muted.
You're muted, Luciano.
Sorry. I'm workshopping a song right now. That my self case.
Fair enough.
Wouldn't want anybody stealing it.
Stop messing around with your kazoo until we're done with the fight, damn it.
Well, there's never a bad time. Inspiration hits, okay?
Uh-huh,
You can't say no to inspiration.
It's a fickle mistress.
Yeah. So doing my best Garlo impression, just like try to like do like a rage, and I use my hat of disguise to like show myself slowly getting more muscular and just
Mhm.
like beefing up. Ah! Just putting on the performance of my life.
So are you going in? Are you going with? Are you going with persuade or intimidate?
Let's intimidate.
Okay, roll me your intimidate.
Persuasion's better, but I want to intimidate. That's fine. I hope.
Let's go.
So yeah, you he looks at you and he's pumping too, and you're both pumping. If you've ever seen like a Kurosawa movie where the samurai face off each other in the street and just look at each other till one
Yeah.
turns, this is what's happening to you. Finally the kobold, he turns and skitters away,
That's right. Run, you puny lizard.
and he will use all of his movement to get away. And you do see he runs funny because he's so swole. He doesn't actually move his arms. He runs with his arms just hanging down next to him.
Oh, I kind of like do like the breathe out, and I in my head it's like just like it occurred to like it deflates a little bit. Just
Ooh, that was deflating.
Man, I have to tell you, Luciano, that was tough. That was exhausting. You probably could use a nap.
oh yeah. Okay, guys, I'm fine.
Didn't even kill it. What the hell are you doing back there?
Well, we all fight in our own ways, Garlo.
Alrighty, so Garlo, you've got one on you. He will make his attack with his
Advantage.
tiny little shiv. And he gets a 22. You take 1 point of damage.
All right.
And now that you're kind of clued in and thinking about it and looking at it, you see the shiv looks like it's got poo smeared on the end of it. That's where you've been smelling it. And it occurs to you he's been jabbing it into your body. That can't be good.
Everyone, we're all going to need to go to the free clinic after this.
The other swole one will take a swing at Cimarine. A natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. His mining pick comes around and does 6 points of damage.
Only 6?
Only
Natural
6.
20?
Don't tempt fate, Sim.
Only 6.
Hair. Hair
Is
and
he-
chinny chin chin.
Because he hit your wooden arm.
Woo!
And in fact, his weapon is stuck in your wooden arm.
Cool, awesome. Hurts like a mother trucker, but let's go.
Yeah. And then the elite kobold, he's done his thing. And the alchemist will take one last throw.
We're in a nice little line. It's great.
Yeah, he's definitely throwing right at Cimarine. So it'll be Rafe, Cimarine, and Terja if it hits.
It's the
But
kobold
he
one.
does not hit.
Did you roll a 3 this time?
Thank goodness this
I rolled a
episode is
5.
blind.
He's making some sort of weird exponential progression, it looks like now. I'll run some regression analysis on it over the week and come back and let you know how many rounds it would have taken. And then he darts through the door. That is it for me. We are to Rafe, top of the room.
I am going to burn my last sorcery points to recover a first level spell slot.
Okay.
And as I am not currently engaged with anything, I'm going to chase. I think I can get this far without
That's
provoking
fair.
an attack opportunity. What can I see through here? Can I see where the
You
the
see,
kobolds are
it
going?
looks like another root cellar that is separated by about 3 feet of dirt wall.
Okay.
And it appears that the kobold and you're presuming the chest and the lizard and the kobold handler have all gone almost due east if the top end of the map is.
I am going to take one more try at hitting this alchemist.
Okay.
And this time, it's going to be rude insults about how he has the soul of a salamander.
Fair enough.
Does a 15 hit?
It will hit.
Okay. Let's see. And 5 damage.
He does not laugh at that. Not at all.
Okay.
Anything else, Rafe?
Nope, I have used up all of my actions.
Alrighty. Garla.
He knows he called a shot on his guy right in front of him, but seeing Sim like take a big old hit, I look at the one in front of me. I say, "You're not worthy being on this lamp," and I run to try to clobber and get the crowning piece of my piece of modern art here.
Alrighty.
So I'll take
He
an
will
off
take-
attack.
Yeah, he'll take a swing at you with his shiv.
Not
Yeah,
at
that's
advantage anymore because it's the top of my turn.
Yeah, on a non-advantaged, he gets a 23 to hit. One more point of damage.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
are on the swole one.
I'll move just to his back to get over here. And
Okay.
yep, I'll just go reckless attack. Going
Alrighty.
for that crown, going for that good top piece. Advantage. Woof.
Oh
Nice.
man!
So I got to tell you, Garlo, I know you're already thinking this, but this is the crowning achievement. This kobold might be an actual avatar of the kobold god. He is wrought havoc and seems to be undefeatable. If you could add him to your magic lamp,
Look at him. All right, I know you want to kill him, but hear me out.
Good deal.
alrighty, we are to Terja.
It's another swing with the poker.
Get it? Obliterate him.
Not this turn.
I'm telling you, this kobold is untouchable.
You know what?
Really
Screw it.
great.
I have the knife loose. It gave me my offhand. I'm gonna make an offhand attack with the knife. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I could have done that.
That doesn't work either. Never mind.
No.
Alrighty. We are to Cimarine.
I
Come on,
didn't.
Sim. It's up to you.
No. I hurt real bad. I don't think I could stand it if you looked at me the wrong way.
The
Yep.
kobold
Yep.
Still
seems-
standing. You need to get him.
He seems to be gaining strength from all the whiffs that people are trying to hit him with. It's almost like he's powering up based on your failure.
Yep.
I just need to breathe out there. You guys are doing great. Doing
Yeah.
wonderful. I'll be back. I'm going to disengage and run away.
Alrighty, you can do that.
So-
You heal yourself, Sim? Do you have two
I
healing
have
spells?
I have one heal left.
And healing potions.
No, I don't.
I have the healing potions.
Oh,
Could I didn't
Oh.
use my bonus action? Could I pass a potion I have to Sim as I ran
yeah.
up on her too?
Yeah, I'd allow that. Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Grab.
It is a greater healing.
Ooh, thank you.
Whoa. Very nice. Luciano, you're up.
Okay. I am like over here, I think.
Yeah, that's about right. I
I'm
don't know
gonna
how to
move up.
get you back onto the screens.
Yeah. I move up next to Turja. I just run up screaming, seeing them whiff all these attacks, and I just go to stab this kobold
Okay.
with my rapier.
Yeah, you're gonna miss.
Oh, Boise, this guy.
The algorithm is supporting this guy.
Okay, y'all, hear me out. What if we recruit him? Hold up now. This guy has proved
You're
himself.
better than them, okay? We could show you a better life.
Oh, there he is. He came back.
Let's go.
Yay.
Well, since I'm back, I mean,
Well, I mean, you came back on screen where we
I get
can
a
all
second
see.
turn, right?
There you go. Alrighty, so to the kobolds. Goes off screen. This guy goes this far, and Rafe, he throws a dart at you. Takes about 10 feet of movement and then throws a dart.
The soul bolt.
Yes. Only an 11 though. Does that hit you?
Actually, I fully evade that.
Okay.
Sorry, the difference between my natural AC and the mage armor, like when it hits the mage armor, it's supposed to deflect off the armor. But
That's
when
fair.
it doesn't even hit my natural AC, I'm supposed to dodge.
Fair enough. And then he continues his movement. The rest of it. The one Swollbald that's still there, who has been powering up and powering up and powering up, is going to attack. Let's see. Oh, it's got to be Garlo, because you've got the tree of woe in your hand, the lamp of woe. So he swings his mining pick at you.
Brother.
That is a
Right.
natural 20.
Oh my god.
I'm so
I told
glad.
you.
Let it be.
He is an amazing kobold. And he will do 9 total points of damage, Carlo.
Reduced to 4 or 5. I'm raging.
It would be reduced to 4.
I
I forgot you were raging.
Yeah,
So
I
Garlo, I've
take
got to
it
tell
tonight.
you, at some level, Garlo, you've got to respect this guy.
Yeah,
He stood here and taken everything your group has dished at him, and he turned around and leveled what you can only imagine is a death blow for a kobold. And still he's standing and not running away.
Yep, that's entirely what Garlo's thinking. Is just like, we're the adversary.
I mean, honestly, let's talk about this for a second. He's
You-
braver.
you-
He's braver than Luciano.
That bar's
Well,
pretty
I mean,
hard.
Than
everyone's
almost
braver
everybody
than
else on the
Luciano.
team.
I've killed the most kobolds out of anybody.
You're the only one with a weapon.
I've still done it. I may be a coward. I'm effective.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's it. That's their turn, and we are back to Rafe.
Oh Lord.
Rafe doesn't want anything to do with that uber buff kobold.
No?
Do I still have a bead on our alchemist?
You cannot see the alchemist from your position because he's
All right.
he moved along the wall away from you.
I'm going to step through this door.
Okay.
Against all of my baser instincts to not step through doors
Uh-huh.
into a combat situation. Can I see him now?
Yeah, you see the alchemist about 40 feet down that wall.
Yep.
Is what appears to be like an opening onto an open air bridge. Think maybe like the scene from Khazad-dûm, from Moria in Lord of the Rings. And so what you've got is a couple of pillars, and between those pillars are old rope bridges. And the lizard pulling the chest with the kobold handler is on the middle pillar right now. It's already past one bridge.
Okay.
And you can see the alchemist is pouring something on the rope at the first bridge.
All right. My immediate instinct is to hit him with another spell, so I'm going to do that.
Feel free.
I'm going to intone something about running and dying tired.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit the alchemist. No, sir.
Okay. And I'm going to say, the alchemist is trying to close off the passage. We need to go. We need to go now.
Garlo.
I am good.
Alrighty. Garlo.
I hear that, and I understand, Rafe. I truly do. But this has to be. I have met my truest adversary at this moment, and so I level my lamp of woe, and I just like both hands on it, and just like to the death, and go for the big swing, reckless again, and I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Have to. Has to happen.
Finally.
I'm feeling lucky. Okay, that's 19.
That hits.
Oh my god! This whole time I should have been adding 2 to all my damages because of rage. On top of my stuff, so it should be +5. Sorry.
No problem.
That's 9 damage.
Okay. So you are going to finally end the earthly form of this kobold. Please tell me what that looks like. This most worthy of adversaries.
It is, and just like you said earlier with Lucy in his Swobold, how it's that like samurai moment of like matching up. It is literally the moment in like an anime or something where they're cross paths, and then he falls and I don't, and he's just like attached to the end of the stick.
Perfectly fair. So that happens exactly that way. So Garlo, make me a D20 roll. You want this to be as high as you can get it.
All right. Shouldn't have burned all those nat 20s. 11.
Okay.
Better than that.
So that's kind of a marginal result. Not great, not bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow, because of this thing that you have done and this mortal enemy that you have finally slayed and invested so much of your own self into this fight, this lamp is going to function as a +1 weapon for the next 2 scenes for you.
Hell yes.
Very cool.
I look at the others in like a bloody frenzy, and I'm like, all right, we should probably get going. And I'll turn and make my way towards the thing.
Another
Fair
day.
enough. And is everyone else heading out the door also?
I'm gonna grip it and rip that potion first, and then yes.
I've still got
Rip
one
it.
kobold here.
There's a single kobold that we are now ignoring.
Okay.
I'll wait for everyone else to pass through the door, and if he wants to try anything, I'll point my staff at him.
Yeah, so I assume, Garla, go ahead and make me a intimidation roll. And you can use your strength, and because are you still raging?
I would be.
Yeah. Then if you're still raging, you can do it at advantage too.
I'm gonna assume then it'd be strength. So, is it okay if I just use my athletics?
Yeah, sure.
Advantage. 19.
Yeah, so basically your party passes beyond you and the kobold steps forward with one of those poopy darts in his hand, and you kind of just make your gesture at him, whatever that looks like, and you definitely cow him away, and he just kind of drops the dart and walks away, back the direction he came. He is not interested in this fight. And so as you come out and see the pillars with the rope bridges going ahead of you, you can see the lizard and the chest are moving towards the second pillar. They have crossed one rope bridge to the first pillar. They've crossed the second rope bridge to the second pillar. And the first rope bridge is actively smoking as the alchemist has poured something on it. You're not really sure what that is. But as you wonder whether he has perhaps weakened it with acid or perhaps set it aflame with oil, this is a lovely time for us to take a short break. So let's take a break. Audience, please don't forget, ask character questions by typing in chat question in all caps, followed by your question and which character or characters it's directed to. and we will answer up to 3 questions when we come back.
Hello, it's me, Skeletrax. Fiend about town and dungeon owner. Do you know about deep magic? Let me tell you about deep magic from Kobold Press. Their kobold minions have traveled the plane, seeking the secrets of magic, unearthing ancient tomes of forgotten civilizations, bargaining with demons and creatures of the void, and scaling the towers of Shadowfang mages to unlock the secrets within. Deep magic includes dragon magic, elven high magic, shadow magic, battle magic, chaos magic, and angelic wards. It also includes ley lines, void magic, illumination magic, brutal magic, clockwork magic, time magic, hieroglyphic magic, mythos magic, elemental magic, winter magic, and alchemancy. All amazing all the time. Now they pass along their hard-won knowledge to you in deep magic. An arcane series for 5th edition. Here you'll find new schools of magic, arcane traditions, new and variant spells, magical feats, spell-slinging NPCs, and much more. This book is 356 pages of pure magic. You can get yours today. KoboldPress.com. Don't wait. The spells within drive your party crazy.
Welcome back. We are back in the sewers under Waterdeep, and let's go ahead and do an announcement real quick, and then we've got questions in chat. Alex.
Absolutely. So remember, today we're giving away a mystery dice pack from our good friends at 1985 Games. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. And guess what? It's heckin' live. You must be a resident of the US or Canada, excluding Quebec. I one time gave them a casserole. They have yet to return the casserole dish to me. So until that happens, it's a no-go. You also most definitely have to be a follower to enter this. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream, so be sure to stick around as you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you when we pick a winner.
Alrighty, and that question out of chat, who's going to handle that?
Well, it was a Garlo question.
Yeah, it was a Garlo question.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wake up, Brandon.
Sorry, I was making the sheet for my awesome new weapon.
Nicely done.
So the question is from Guideboat. Garlo, how do other gnomes feel about your choice of such a non-gnomish weapon? Well, I haven't debuted it yet. It's still in its beta. It's still trying to figure out the kinks and whatnot to make it, more appropriate for, the mass public. But right now, I'd say the beta is going pretty well. So far, the feedback from me is great, as I love it, and I'm very happy. So, what is gnomish? Down here, it doesn't really matter. in the tunnels and the pits, gnomish is what gnomish does.
Sounds good. Alrighty, so the group has come within view of this series of rope bridges, large rope bridges that each span about 10 feet, and then there's a pillar of stone that they are moored to. As you get closer to the edge of the first rope bridge, which is smoking, and now as you look at it, apparently there's been some form of acid put on it. You're not sure how much damage that has done to its ability to hold weight, but you see that these bridges are over the first part of the sewers proper that you've seen since you've come back down. And you can see about 20 feet under the bridge, the roiling, churning water of a high velocity part of the Waterdeep sewers, which appears to be coming from the south and churning and roiling through here and then heading north. So what do you do? The lizard and the chest and the 2 remaining kobolds are still moving at a methodical pace, because the lizard is not a fast animal, but they are beginning to move across the 3rd rope bridge.
Does the bridge have like hand guards on either side?
Yes, it does. Those look to not be as badly impacted. So the acid that was poured on it does not appear to have been put on the handguard. So if you wish to tightrope walk, I would invite you to attempt that.
Before I let Garlo run across that bridge, I'm actually going to walk up to it. I'll kneel down and touch the rope that has been smoking and probably still is, and I'm going to cast Mending.
Oh, very nicely done. Okay.
Oh, that is so much better than my idea.
Very nicely done.
For clarity, rope is over here, right? Rope bridge is on this side.
Yes. Yeah, we're not going to use the map for this scene. So how much does mending affect, Rob?
So it is not going to fix the entire object. Any visible imperfection, for instance, part of the rope that's smoking, I can repair that, and I can do that forever, but it takes about a minute to cast Mending.
Gotcha. So basically you're going to sit there and cast. It'll take you about a minute. They'll get to make their progress while you're casting. And then we'll say you take care of the worst, the most offensive and egregious part of the rope that looks like it's causing trouble. And I'll therefore give you a +2 on any checks y'all have to make to cross this bridge that might be impacted by its strength.
All right.
But that minute does cost you some distance, because they do get across the last of the rope bridges and into what you assume is a tunnel going out of the sewer proper, maybe into the areas where people move when they're not wanting to be near the waters. So your minute goes by, your spell goes off. Anybody want to do anything during that minute? You don't have to wait for Rafe. I assume you can forge ahead without him if you wish to, but I'm not encouraging you. I'm simply laying out your options.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop anybody from going past. I just wanted to start working on it.
No.
Tempting to go.
I know it's tempting, but
Tempting to go.
People with acrobatics.
I was just gonna just hold on to the rails.
Yeah, these are Garlo. These are about 7 or 8 feet wide. These bridges, so it'd be hard for you to do that at your size. Honestly, most humans couldn't do that.
Fair enough.
I'll try tight walking on one of the ropes.
Alrighty,
I
I'm
hate
living
my
for
hair.
that.
I'm gonna use the poker as a balance.
I'm living for that. Okay.
Okay. Can I get
it's
like a
gonna
couple points, a point or 2 extra for using the poker as a balance?
I will give you a +1 on this. for
Okay.
that. Yes. It is going to be a DC 13 acrobatics check, and you will have to make. Let's see, it's 10 feet across. Yeah, I'll just make it 1 check to get across.
Can we recon this? No, I know. I'm just kidding.
And so I need you to make me a high-low roll here, Terja.
Oh, God.
And if it's low, you fall towards the bridge. If it's high, you fall over the other edge. Alrighty, you fall over the edge. You see Terja fall to the side, waving flailing with her poker, and she plunges into the roiling depths of the sewer with
Great.
a splash. And you will take 3 points of damage, Terja, from the fall.
Oh, that could have been worse.
On the next athletics check, you get a +1.
Yeah,
How-
I appreciate the thought, Den, but that's not enough.
How far down is the?
Yeah, we see the
plunge.
splash.
20 feet.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
20
you
feet
can
down.
see. At this point,
Okay.
you can see her in the water. It's kind of like I'm watching somebody on in a whitewater part of a river. It's not quite that aggressive, but she's definitely being moved by the flow of the water, and she's definitely on top of it. You can see her head poking out. And I hate to tell you this, Terja, but your maid's outfit is badly spoiled.
Oh no.
I never liked that outfit anyway.
Is it possible to climb down the side so where it would drop down into so I
You
can
may
get
you
down
may
to help?
you may certainly attempt that if you wish to. It'll be a regular climb check.
Yep, athletics down, just like shit. While
Okay.
Riff's doing that, and I'll just
So it's going to be a climb check, and the DC climbing down again is going to be a 13.
athletics. Woof.
Garlo falls into the water also, and hits with a splash. Garlo, you take 3 points of damage.
Now is not the time for a swim, guys. Come on.
You got 2 in the water.
I have nothing to get them out.
It's fun
That's
because I
okay,
can
but we
actually.
can.
Can I yell, go get the damn chest?
And I would like to just, if I need to rage swim, I will, but like just grab Turja and get to the side.
I think rage swim is the best thing I've heard all night, and yes, I
He's
think that's what
pushing
you
the
have to
water
do.
aside.
Literally just like slapping into
Can you
it.
attack the water first, Brandon?
Hey, as long as we're
Literally
swimming,
hydroplaning.
as long as we're swimming through the water, can we swim to the far side?
That makes too much sense. No.
So
Yeah.
Garlo, I'm going to ask you to make an intelligence check
Oh.
because you are enraged and therefore not thinking with all your faculties.
I'm just thinking about getting out of the water. Yeah.
DC is going to be an 11 for this.
Nope.
The entire time as Garlo is swimming back to the near edge, I'm pounding him and going, the other way! Go the other way!
Don't worry, I'll save you. Stop flailing.
I will actually allow a second roll based on what Terja is telling you, Garlo. So one more shot at this.
Because this is so awful, even the DM feels sorry for us.
So you get to the wall and then realize she's telling you the other way. And Garlo, for a second, you look up and then you look down, trying to figure out if she's telling you to go under. And then you realize, oh, I can go horizontally. Okay, yeah.
Unfortunately,
turn
Turja,
and swim the other
it's like
direction.
it's an Olympic kick off the wall, so it's
Yes.
like a little bit hard.
Terja, you've got something in your hair from when he kicked off and you went under for just a minute, and I'm not even going to ask you to check it because you
Please,
probably don't
no.
want it. Yeah, it's
No.
best not to. The thing I think I like most about this scene is watching Rob. As all the ridiculous things are happening, he's trying to figure out what the logical set of choices is.
I'm sitting here, and Rafe is literally doing the right thing here, which is fixing the bridge. I'm like,
Is it like him just looking at stuff happening? Like, all right.
Alrighty, so while that's happening, we're going to say that takes y'all about 6 rounds to do all the swimming back to the wall and then over to the other side. And it is rough. Brandon, when you're done, Garlo is actually going to have one level of, well, we'll let you make a saving throw for it. You might have a level of exhaustion because this is a rough swim.
On safe.
Lucia, yeah, con save, please. It's going to be a DC 13.
Yep,
Okay,
that's bad.
yeah, you are going to have one level of exhaustion. So Luciano and Cimarine, as you see all this happening, do you wish to take any action?
No, it looks like they're going the right way, Sim. I think we should just meet him on the other side.
I 100% believe it. These two are just like looking over the edge. Like, are they okay?
Yeah.
Seem fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
we're going the right way.
We're gonna take the safe, hopefully safe bridge.
Okay, so you're waiting basically for Rafe to finish what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Alrighty, so that'll be a minute of time total. Y'all have chewed up about 6/10 of that as they've done their thing. And Garlo and Terja, you're over to the other wall. You will need to climb the wall to get out because there's no ladders or anything here. So please make me an athletics roll. Your DC for this is a 13.
Natural 20,
All right.
which means I get a 19.
You scramble up. You are within 5 feet of the top, Terja, because I believe you climb at half speed, if I remember correctly.
Why do I climb at half? Oh, okay.
I believe everybody
Yeah.
climbs at
Yeah,
half
Yeah.
speed.
Sorry, wasn't.
No
thinking.
worries.
Garlo's taking a breather. Ooh, it was a good warm up. It's good.
All right.
water is a tough opponent.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And Brandon, so the exhaustion will not occur until you come out of rage. Okay. If that if that impacted what you just did, that's basically going to be the
that'll be the withdrawal.
Yeah, you basically have pushed yourself too far in your rage. So if you made that at disadvantage or anything, please re-roll appropriately.
So if I'm still raging, then I would have advantage. And that's
yes,
a nat 20.
There you go. Well, there you go.
Thank God.
So both of you are 15 feet up on the wall. I'll just need one more roll from you, please, at DC 13 athletics to see if you make it over the top. This is not a full climb, so I'll give you a +2 on this because you're only covering 5 feet.
Well, thank God.
24.
Terza, by the skin of her teeth. Alrighty, and Garlo makes it easily. So both of you are at the top, and you're on the other side of this set of bridges. Rafe, you have finished your spell, and you have joined the most egregiously torn part of, or melted part of this bridge. And it definitely looks sturdier, though you can see there's a lot of other parts that are still smoking, and you can begin to see they're threadbare from all the acid damage they've taken. So what are you all going to do, Sim and Lucy and Rafe?
I'm going to take this opportunity to make my way across the bridge as fast as possible.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna watch the race. Okay.
What are you doing, Lucy?
Yeah, as soon as I see Rafe like take a step on it, I'm like, okay, let's go.
Okay. So, Rafe, I need to know, are you going to try to scoot across this fast, or are you going to try to scoot across it with being smart and trying to pick your spots?
Rafe would rely on his acrobatics ability here. So
Alrighty.
I guess picking his spots.
Okay. So you may make me an acrobatics check on that first part of the bridge, and it's going to be a DC 15. But you are to plus, what do we say, +1 or +2?
+2.
+2.
So total of 24.
Alrighty. So you find a path. You do note as you skip across in the right path, Rafe, that there were a couple areas where as you stepped on them and then stepped off, you could feel the fibers of the bridge giving way. So following directly in your footsteps probably is not as safe as it was for you. Luciano, are you following in his footsteps?
Oh yeah, bar for bar. Every single
Okay.
place that he put his foot.
So we're going to say the +2 has gone away because he has weakened some of those spots as he used them.
That's
And
cool.
so are you going to be careful, Luciano, and use your intelligence, or are you going to be dexterous and try to skitter across quickly?
I'm gonna go quick.
Okay. Acrobatics check, please. Your DC on this will be a 15. You do not get the +2 bonus.
I'm at 2.
Alrighty.
Plus
So
3,
you get about
5. But yeah.
you get about 3 feet across, and you hit an area that you just snaps, and you go right through. So make me a dexterity saving throw to see if you're able to catch yourself before you plummet.
11.
You plummet.
Can I do my inspiration from yesterday
You absolutely may.
or from last week?
Yes, sir.
22.
You feel yourself plummeting, and somehow you didn't do it, and you're okay. Tell me what happens, Luciano.
I imagine going like to the armpits and then just like, oh god, and I dangle it like, and I like very, very carefully just kind of lift my body,
Okay.
place myself
Very
back
good.
on the bridge.
As you're lifting your body, Cimarine, you can see as he's going through this, something in the water below him appears to be coming, like the water's churning, like something's coming up out of the water below him. Do you
Don't like
give him?
this.
Do you tell him anything?
Yes. Don't fall.
Okay.
So you skitter up, Luciano, and as he does, Cimarine, you see what I can only describe as one of the largest alligators you've ever seen come up out of the water and try to snap where his feet were a moment ago.
I like
And
Captain
then
Hook.
it sinks back down into the water.
Terrifying.
Yeah, unfortunately, its meal got away. They got to the wall quickly and climbed down.
Okay.
So,
Also a shame
Luciano,
he's-
you're on the middle pillar with Rob with
Yeah.
Rafe.
Just
And
kinda-
Cimarine, you can see the bridge is even more threadbare now. You're looking at it, you're like, they've taken all the good spots. They've broken all the easy ways to get across. So what are you gonna do, Cimarine?
Guess I gotta go fast then.
Okay.
You got this.
Is that an acrobatics?
Hurry up.
Alrighty. So Cimarine, if you go
Yes.
fast,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you roll at advantage.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna
Now,
boot, skip, and boogie
but-
across this.
But
But
Don't
if
laugh
you
like
fail, the results are gonna be way worse.
something
Just letting you know.
alligator-y, I imagine.
There's probably something in the water that would like to eat you, yes.
Probably.
So you have a roll at advantage against a DC of 15 on your acrobatics check. If you fail, bad things are going to happen.
Let's go. I just
Okay.
want to paint the scene. Before I even roll this is what we're about to see happen. I look at the bridge. I look at the friends. I look back at the bridge. And I take a deep breath. And the jumping that's about to happen is going to be like hopscotch. It's going to be light. It's going to be delicate. It is going to be, we're going to try and have as much fun as possible as we
Okay.
book it across.
Alrighty.
That's not a good start.
Oh god. Oh god.
Not good at all whatsoever.
She plummets into the water, hitting a bad spot. And you can see, Luciano, since you're watching so closely, you can see the water roiling around where this creature, well, you didn't see it because you were on the bridge at the time. It looks like something is moving around in the water after her. So we are going to go to a quick initiative. Garlo and Terja, I don't know that you can affect this from your position. I mean, if you can find a way, it's roughly,
Well, I mean, we're at the same point that Lucy and Rafe are, right?
no, you're on the other edge of all three of the bridges. You've made it
Oh,
all the
we
way
crossed the whole
across.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
sorry.
crossed the whole
Okay.
thing.
We
So
don't
by
see a
my
thing.
reckon-
We don't even know what happened.
Yeah, by my reckoning, yeah, you can't see through the pillar, and you're about 24, 34, about 44 feet away from them right
Can they
now.
hear me shriek as simple?
I don't know, Luciano. Shriek for us. You do hear Luciano shriek. So, Rafe, Luciano, and Cimarine, you need to please make initiative rolls. Have you already done that? No.
Not
Just
yet.
did.
Oh, yeah.
Rafe, Cimarine, Luciano. So it's going to be Rafe, Luciano, and Cimarine, which makes some sense. And I have rolled for the creature or creatures in the water. Rafe, you are up first.
So we're standing at the
You're
first.
standing on the first pillar, which
Okay.
is it's about 10 by 10, and it juts up out of the water about 20 feet.
All right. There's no way I can reach the marine from here. I don't have anything because we don't have any equipment. I guess I'm just gonna try and attack this gator and oh wait, never mind. I am going to use shape water. I am close enough. I'm going to use shape water and make a giant ice cube for Cimarine
Okay.
Thank you.
Like for her to sit on or stand on or
to
something?
climb on. Yeah, hopefully
Okay.
that will
Alrighty.
keep the gator at bay.
And I assume that range on that is better than 20 feet.
Yeah, it's 30.
Okay.
So
That's plenty fine. Yeah. And so once again, we revisit the joys of the poop canoe where we all started. Although this one's more water than poop for sure. Alrighty. Is that it?
Progress.
Yes. Yes. Moving up. Rafe, is there anything else from you?
I honestly don't think so. The second span of the bridge is more stable than the first, so I'm not worried about getting over it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. We are to Luciano.
Do I see the gator?
You have seen like the top of it as it's moving, as it's going around through the water, so you know it's there.
But it's underwater. It's submerged. Right?
It's mostly submerged. It comes up towards the surface now that there's another snack in the water, and it hasn't gotten to act yet. So currently, it's just surveying the landscape to figure out where the snack is.
Would it be able to hear me?
I honestly don't know if gators even have hearing as such.
Yeah.
They do.
So I'm just gonna say it probably. I mean, if you're gonna make a huge amount of noise, it might hear you, but just normally, no, probably
I
not.
was just gonna mockery it.
I think that's gonna be tough for it. I'm guessing. I'm not a gator specialist, but I'm guessing that their hearing is geared towards being in the water. So if you wanted to put your face in the water and mockery it, I could allow that.
You said the water's 20 feet down where we are, right?
Yes, sir. Alrighty, Luciano's racked with indecision. We're gonna
Yeah,
skip
I
a
am.
second
I
and
have
we'll
no
come
idea
back.
how to be effective right now. I have essentially no spell slot.
There is a block of floating water and stuff next to you. Mostly water in this case.
Next to me, so Sim's not on it.
Not yet.
Where is Sim in the water?
Actually, let me take that back. Rob, can you create it so she's on it when it starts?
Yeah, I could create it
under her.
underneath her. Yeah.
Okay. So if you could, Rob, give me a roll with your spellcasting modifier as a bonus to it,
Sure.
just so we can see how well you create that under, because that's an unusual use of the spell, that kind of specificity.
Yeah. Okay. Are my dice up? There we go. Seven.
Yeah, so you create it, and it doesn't really bob up to the surface quite the way you're hoping it would. And she's only she's got an arm on it, but she's not fully on it.
Okay.
So, Cimarine.
All right, I need to try crawl fully on it.
Absolutely. Give me a climb check, Cimarine. So this is a weird check because it's not a big climb. It's just a hard climb because you're climbing onto, is it ice? It's ice, right?
It's ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her wet hands will stick to it.
So I will say, if you want to try to use your clawed hand thingy to help get you up there, that would actually probably be a really good shot versus just using regular human skin hands.
Okay, sure. I'll go ahead and cast that since it's a
Alrighty.
cantrip.
Okay. So you do that and give me a climb check. It's going to be athletics.
Athletics, okay.
You can use acrobatics if that's better for you. I don't know which one's better. In this
Acrobatics.
case, either one really works.
22.
That's really good. Yeah, so clearly the fear of gator has gotten her out of the water in a hurry. And Cimarine stands on the ice block.
And can I see the alligator?
Yeah.
I
Just-
want to.
Really, again, just its back, right? Because they don't come fully out of the water. Typically, you only see their back and tail.
Knowing what we discussed earlier, I still want to cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
which is a verbal somatic thing, right?
Alright.
So I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. Hey, buddy, you don't want to eat me. I'm yucky, gross, yuck.
Okay. So we'll wait and see what his response is when he gets to his turn.
Okay.
Luciano.
All I was gonna do was see if I could cast at least Mage Hand to help Sim get up, but Sim's already up. Sim's standing.
Yeah. I mean, your mage hand could help support her if the gator somehow bumps the block of ice and begins making it hard for her to stay on it, which, I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah. Yeah. All I'm gonna do. There's not really much. I was gonna say if I had rope, I would send the mage hand with her. I don't have rope. I don't have anything. Hey, Rafe, do you have rope? Do you have anything that we could use to pull her towards us? Get some movement.
I don't. Maybe play something inspiring?
There's a ton
I
of rope
quickly,
on
like,
the bridge
fumble.
if you want to go harvest the rope off the bridge. It'd be a little dangerous, but there's lots of rope there.
Yeah, no, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like, when he says that, I'm like, yeah. I have one more slot for Bardic Inspiration, and I'm gonna try to give it to Sim.
can do
so
that.
I'm gonna quickly grab my like frantically play like it doesn't sound good. I'm like very stressed at this moment. It's the most stressed I've been in a while. Just
Alrighty.
I play just a very frantic song to try to grant Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. If you've ever heard someone, what is your choice of musical instrument?
Oh, I have
It's kazoo.
Kazoo. Okay. So if you've ever heard someone sneeze through a kazoo, that's kind of what this sounds like. All right, you have bardic inspiration, Cimarine. So you two are on the other side. You heard the shriek from Luciano, which you probably know is his shriek of death-defying danger, which could mean anything from I'm being beset by a pack of trolls to there's a moth in my shorts. And I mean, so what do y'all do if anything?
Garlo has to run.
Okay.
It's Garlo. And did I hear him just scream, or did I hear him scream Sim?
I think he just screamed. Luciano, did you scream anything coherent?
When I saw Sim fall, I just I think well, I didn't, but I'm just very concerned, like trying to see how she was falling and not be able to do anything about it. That was all I could do.
Okay. I mean, I gotta go.
That's more than fair. Yep. Terja?
I just assume Lucy's screaming because Lucy likes to make loud noises a lot, and I run after our kobolds at the chests.
That is also more than fair.
Yeah. You have to admit, Lucy makes a lot of noise.
So,
can I look at Terja real quick and just be like, because I saw her eyeing my staff earlier. So, do you want to try?
Your staff? I thought you had a lamp.
It was a lamp, but now it is my kobold staff.
I see. No, you're doing well with that. I'll let you keep it.
Thank you. I didn't really want to try.
It looks kind of heavy now, Terja.
There's also that, yes.
Alrighty, so Terja, we'll come back to you in a moment, and I'll tell you what you see as you kind of move through the tunnels in pursuit of the kobolds. Garlo, you can make it. Are you going to dash? You going to use all your action to get back as far as you can?
Pretty much, and I think I'm going to skirt, because it didn't look like there was any real damage to the bridges on this side, right?
No, they had not done anything to the last two bridges.
Okay. I'm still going to skirt the side so I can keep a hand on the rope in case anything happens, but yeah, okay. I'm hoofing it.
That's fair. Alrighty, so you get there, and we will be top of the alligator. Make me a persuasion roll, Cimarine.
Okay.
With a bardic inspiration.
Oh, mother trucker! What's the bardic inspiration? So D4?
D6.
D6? I'm gonna try it. It's an alligator. 11? No. Damn it!
Don't waste it. You're not close enough that it would make that difference.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I don't want you to waste a good resource.
Okay, appreciate it.
So the gator comes up, tries to launch itself up onto the block of ice, kind of like if you've ever watched one try to get on shore. And so what I'm going to need you to do, Cimarine, is make a dexterity saving throw against a DC of 11 to keep your position and your feet on the block of ice until he slides back into the water.
Got 22.
Alrighty, so you do a good job. He will take an attack at you while he's up there on the block, so he's trying to snap at you, but he is going to be at a disadvantage because he's sliding and you're able to get good position that makes it hard for him to get at you.
Is not the natural terrain of an alligator.
No, not by any means.
Thank God.
So at disadvantage, he ends up with a 4 + 4, so an 8. He misses you with his wild snapping jaws and slides back into the water. Okay. We are to Rafe.
I am going to use Shape Water to propel the ice block towards the pillar, I suppose.
Okay.
That seems
Can you use it? Can you use it twice, Rafe, or is it a concentration type spell?
It is not a concentration type spell.
Okay.
It is a very basic cantrip that I get a lot of mileage out of.
Yes, you do. So how far do you move it around?
It up to 5 feet in any direction.
Okay, so basically we're looking at you moving at 5 feet around ad infinitum until you get her out of danger.
Yep.
Okay, that's fair.
To your question about whether I need to concentrate, no, when I create an ice block, it lasts for an hour.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
They've nerfed so many spells that I feel I have to ask these days.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we are to Luciano.
I just give her encouraging words, affirmations. God, this you're doing so good.
Alrighty, nothing else from you, Luciano? Okay. Actually, Garlo, go ahead and make me an initiative roll since you're back here and in the swing of things.
12.
12. I believe that was better than Sim's roll. But
I think me and Sim both got 10.
Did you? Okay. All right. So Garlo, go ahead. I let Lucy go already, but that's my bad. I'll get you into the right order next round.
So I look down and I see the gator like still kind of on the ice, or like has like
No. It launched itself up, took a few snaps, and then slid back off of it. But you're guessing that is probably going to be its MO. I mean, because it knows there's a snack. It sensed it. And it knows there's a piece of big thing in the water it's got to get on top of.
Yeah, so Garlo sees that and sees that there's no, like, he can't attack it, can't do anything like to kill it from here. But what he does have is a large stick covered in dead kobold meat.
Yes, he does.
So Garlo sees Sim, sees kind of like the form of the thing in the water, and just like yeets the staff as far as he can to be on the opposite side of where Sim is. So hoping that a gator will go after easier prey.
Alrighty, that's a really great choice of action. So let's see. I need you to make me let's just make it an attack roll using your dexterity to see how well you place it.
Okay.
And then that'll kind of become how I figure out whether it senses it or not.
Could I, like when I get up there, could I instead just look at Lucy and just be like, use the fucking mage hand, just take it over there.
Yeah.
You can certainly say that, yes.
Yeah, I'll just try to, if he can help with the mage hand, to just lure it. But yeah. So,
Okay.
So I guess
Is my hand?
Luciana, are you going to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, with the mage hand, you can literally just take it across and drop it where you want it to be. So that's a great choice. And so I'm going to let Garlo make the perception roll for the alligator. And yes, of course, you want high so that it knows what you're doing.
Come on, Garlo.
I would say it's blood in the water, and crocodiles are famously shark-like, that they can smell blood, right?
Yes, they are. Yep. I'll give you a +3 for it.
It's a net 20!
It's meant
Let's
to
go.
be. It's meant to be. And so you watch as the alligator moves over to the lamp with all the kobolds on it and begins to destroy that lamp. Probably the fastest and most unimpressive destruction of a +1 weapon you've ever seen.
Wrote this little note away. It's good. But then, just yell at Sim, get the hell out of the water!
Yeah, the alligator seems to have lost interest in you, Sim, for just a moment as it goes after all the kobold meat that was on the lamp. So what you gonna do?
So I was moved to the pillar, right? So, or I can climb.
If you want to, you can try to climb. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, let's go. I'm
right.
very good at the climbing.
Okay. Make me a climb check. It's athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better for you.
We'll do acrobatics.
And it's a DC 13.
I got an 18.
Oof.
You climb up just like the others. You get 15 feet up, and you'll need to make a second check, but I'll give you a +2 on that check because it's only 5 feet.
Can we reach and help too?
You absolutely may. Yes, sir. So you won't have to make any checks since they're helping you.
I mean, Garlo tries, but he's still got little arms. Can't quite reach 5 feet, but
Are you saying we're having a T-Rex moment where she's 5 feet down and you've only got this little bit of arm?
it's very muscular, but it's very small. But I imagine Lucy.
Is that how the
can-
dinosaurs died? That's how they were extincted, by alligator pits that they couldn't pull each other out of?
couldn't do it.
So anyway, Cimmerian, you're out of danger. Congratulations all. Nice teamwork.
You guys didn't leave me. That's actually really neat. Thanks. Where's our stuff?
Currently getting away.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So, Terja, you're going to be 2 rounds ahead of them as they pursue down the same set of tunnels. And there's no mystery to where these creatures have gone. You've got tracks. You can see the scuff marks from the chest. And there's not a lot of different ways they could go. Because, again, it's basically utility tunnels for the sewers. But you move about 50 feet and come into a room that has a door opposite you. And the room is about 20 by 20. And in the room, you see in the stone floor, there are 5 square stones that kind of stand out. Right? And if you look at slide on your production deck at slide 14, you'll see what it looks like. And if our tech goblin can show that. And written badly on those slides are the words R, use smart, find it. And you definitely detect this is probably COBOL pronunciation at work. And so around this, but not in the squares, is the following objects. A little hunk of dried poo,
Oh my
a
god.
black rock, a human skull, a rat's tail, and a copper piece. And there is a lever next to the whole assembly. Luciano looks completely confused.
Arfand Yazet smart.
Well, Luciano's not even there yet.
Not yet, but he's clearly channeling being there, being confused.
Uh-huh.
He's just
So,
confused in general.
You've got 2 rounds if you want to try to do something, or you can wait for the group.
Well, I mean, let's say I don't even notice those things to start with. Is the copper piece a piece of copper wire?
It's a copper piece like the coin.
Oh, okay. So I just go around and I try the door.
Okay, you just walk around and do what? Just push it. There's no handle on it.
There's no knob or anything?
Nope.
Oh. I first cast Disguise Self to look like a kobold.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Nice
5'10", and the most I can do is a foot shorter, so I'm probably a pretty tall kobold, but
So you're the
I'll take it.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of kobolds.
Something like that.
Yes.
I just push the door cautiously, and what happens next?
The door opens.
Okay.
And you see a tunnel moving away from you about 20 feet. And at the end of that tunnel, it opens up into what looks like a 15 by 15, perhaps like what would be normally a pump room, but it looks like the pumps might have been removed at some point.
Is it obvious that our chest went this way?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, again, the scuff marks make it very clear. It's easy to track.
I keep going.
All righty. You come to that room and you are a bit taken aback by what you see, because what you see is an ogre that is sitting on the floor in the corner, and it appears to be gnawing on a kobold leg. And it looks up at you. It goes, "Hi."
Is our chest anywhere in sight?
No, ma'am.
I say.
Oh, and there's a door opposite you that exits the room. That's the same as the one you're in.
I wave and say, "Hi there. Did you see some kobolds pass this way with a large chest?"
It stops for a second and looks at what it's eating and goes, maybe?
I say, oh, I have no interest in the kobolds. I'm not with them. I just want the chest.
That was a nice chest. If you're gonna go through my room, you gotta pay the toll.
I say, what's the toll?
I mean, I like kobolds, but I'll take any flesh.
I know where there's a very nice troll. Tell you what, you let me go get the chest and come back with me, and you can have the troll.
That's perfect. You bring me the troll, I let you go get the chest. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's a bit of a hike, and the troll's kind of heavy. I can't carry it all the way here.
So you were lying to me?
No, the troll's just a little bit of a walk away, and it's bigger than me. That's all. I can't carry it here. But if you want to come with me, I can show you where the troll is.
Maybe you run, it'd be faster.
No, the problem isn't speed, it's weight. I can't carry the troll here.
You got friends? Maybe some kobolds?
Yes, I have friends, not kobolds, but friends.
Great.
They also cannot be eaten.
Right, get them to help you carry the troll. That'd be great. Troll's
Okay.
yummy. It never goes away. It's like leftovers every day.
Okay.
Yum.
I'll go tell them to go. We'll go get the troll. Just you promise you'll stay here. It might
I
be an
got
hour.
nowhere
or
else to
so.
go. This is my place.
This is your house.
This is my place.
Okay. Yes.
And
I
you
will
see,
go.
he has decorated. Like he's done rudimentary cave paintings on one wall, and he's got like a straw mat that he appears to sleep on.
It's a very nice place. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Listen, can you do me one favor before I leave?
Probably not, but what is it?
I have some weapons in the trunk. I'll be more likely to come back if you let me have the weapons for the hike to go.
I
get
don't
the
have your
trolls.
trunk.
You
I
just
don't
said you
have your
had my
trunk.
trunk.
The kobold and the lizard took the trunk through there, and he points through the door.
I said, "Great, thanks," and I run away.
No, he leaps at you.
You run away back the way you came or towards the door?
What door did the ogre point at?
He pointed at the one right next to him that leads out of the room, not the one you're coming through.
So you said the ogre leaps at me if I try to go for the door?
I did.
Uh,
Have you ever seen how angry toll keepers get when you try to run their toll?
well, can I dodge?
Oh, I didn't say you couldn't try to avoid him. I just said
Okay.
he would leap at you.
Okay.
Okay.
I try and dodge past him and dash away.
You may make a dexterity saving throw and tell me what that looks like for you.
And can I
Is it-
get that +1 that Den gave me for the bridge? It's a dexterity.
No, because that condition's gone at this point. His total to hit will be a 16, so that is your target number for your dexterity saving throw.
Are you sure I can't have that +1? Because it would get me to 16.
I'm sorry. It was situational, and you are beyond the situation at this point.
Well, 15 it is then.
Okay. Then he hits you and knocks you back against the other wall and stands fully in front of the door and goes, "You were lying to me."
No, I wasn't. I swear. I just wanted the weapons. I needed the weapons in case I needed to defend myself to get the troll.
You
The
need
troll
weapon?
exists. Yes.
You need weapon? You take rock. He points at what you thought was an end table in the corner, and it's actually a rock about this big. Good weapon.
How
I
big is
use
this
that
place?
many times. How big is it?
Oh,
It's a little bit bigger than your head.
Yeah. All right. I said fine. Whatever. I leave the room. This isn't working. Clearly, this isn't working. Try something else.
He says, as you're turning, do you take the rock?
No.
Okay. As you're turning to leave, he goes, "Hey, you." You turn back around.
Yeah. Sure.
He looks at you, he goes, Are you a maid?
This is not even worth getting into. I'm going to get the troll. Bye. I'll see you later.
He looks confused as you leave. Alrighty, so y'all run into her almost immediately because she's coming back as y'all are coming in.
Well, I imagine
You're all together.
I
Does
imagine
Lucy have a
she-
sword?
I think he does, but I was gonna say we're trapped in the puzzle room.
Yeah.
Trying to
That's
figure
true.
it out.
You are in the puzzle room unless someone
Arfin
does
does it.
something different.
And then Turgid just comes back through. Like, what the hell are you guys doing?
I said, guys, you know you don't actually, that's not a puzzle, right? That's just a distraction.
I love
To
the
be
way
fair-
everything is, huh?
I didn't stop at this. I was. Why aren't we moving?
Arfin does it. What does it mean?
Arfin yells it.
Obviously, the skull is your.
Yeah.
There's an ogre in the next room. Our choices are to feed him a corpse or to kill him.
Can you feed him a berry?
I don't think he'll go for a berry. He didn't strike me as a vegetarian.
I mean,
No truer words have been spoken.
He specified flesh. I don't think fruit flesh counts.
it's still flesh.
I don't think he'll agree with that, and he's bigger than me.
Can we send him after the gator?
I asked him to come with me to get the troll, and he didn't like that. So no, I don't think that will work either. If there's a kobold corpse, that will probably work.
Are ogres humanoid?
Yes.
Yes.
So I want to go in and I just kind of walk past everybody.
Okay.
And I go in and I say,
Wait, are you going to walk through the door without
Yeah.
solving the puzzle first?
I
It
thought the
worked
door
for
was
me.
open.
Well, it worked for her. I'm just asking if you're going to try
For a
it too.
kobold.
Oh, I thought the door was open. I thought she had the door open.
Currently, she looks like a 5'10" kobold,
4'10" kobold.
4'10" kobold.
Yes, but you can hear it's my voice.
I
She
still walk
might
through.
She might be the kobold's greatest impressionist ever.
We've been having a conversation with her. I would feel weird at this point if I didn't know it was her. But if I don't, I don't. I still walk through.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just
I
saying.
walk through the door.
Okay. You walk through the door, and when you do, nothing happens to you.
Cool.
And you find like more tunnel, and then you're at the room with the ogre, and he's still sitting in the corner.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, for a minute I was like, is there no ogre?
No, he's moved himself a little closer to the door opposite that you would have to go through.
I
And
got
he's
you.
now chewing on the head of the kobold, like taking the flesh off the outside with his teeth. That's a hard eat. He's working hard at it.
I
Hey, all right, who are you?
Oh, hey, well, hello. I'm Luciano. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. A friend of mine just came through, mentioned that you're hungry, and I can't help
Uh-huh.
but see that you're snacking on a kobold there.
Mm-hmm.
You fond of kobolds?
Oh, they're good eating. Mm-hmm.
Well, you're in luck. If you will let us through that door, we will come back through with however many kobolds we kill on that end. I think we saw like 3 or 4 run away. I feel like that's a pretty good snack. And as
yeah.
I'm talking to him, I'm casting my final first level spell slot, Charm Person.
Oh,
Okay.
boise.
So normally I don't think it would actually work on an ogre, but I'm not going to belabor that point. So
Yeah, it works on humanoids, and you said the ogre's humanoid.
I did, but I'm not sure they actually qualify for that purpose, but that's fine. So is that a saving throw or just?
Yeah, Wisdom saving throw 13.
Okay. He has a 17.
Son of a-
Oh, wait. Give me one sec. Ogres may be at a minus. My apologies. I didn't come prepared with this stat block. Yes. He fails, Luciano.
Thank God.
They're at a -2 on that save.
Yeah. My friends here, they are great warriors. We already killed a bunch of kobolds coming in here. Unfortunately, they're on the other side of a broken bridge, but these are here, and if we can get to their weapons, easy kill. Like, we will be done and back in no time. I promise you.
Did your friends eat the kobolds?
No, we fed them to a crocodile to get across a bridge.
Then where are the kobolds you're going to give me?
They went through the door. I heard my friend told me they went through a door in here.
Oh,
Is
the
that
ones with the big lizard?
Yeah.
Huh. So you're going to go kill the kobolds.
And we will bring you a nice meal. You
And
have
you're
one
gonna-
right there you're snacking on. I
then
think a
you're gonna
couple fresh
Bring them back to me
Yeah.
so I can eat them.
delivery service. I mean, who would have thunk Waterdeep having food delivery, but here we are.
And you're not going to hurt me when you come back.
Why would I hurt you? Look how generous you're being, letting us go through your door. All right, the least we can do is pay you back in kobolds, right? Come on.
I am generous and
You're a
good.
nice guy.
I am
Person, troll.
I am
ogre.
a humanitarian. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, fine looking. What are you anyway?
Me, tiefling, no big deal. Luciano, nice to meet you. Your name?
He sticks out one meaty hand and shakes yours and goes, "My name's Gobber."
Gobber. Gobber, thank you so much for your time and your generosity. I'm gonna go grab everybody. We'll be back.
Will you tell others I am kind and good so they will come and feed me kobolds?
Gobber the kind. Hey, I bet you everybody will want to dispose of kobolds, and if you'll eat them, I feel like this is a great way to get rid of them. You know?
I like you. He
I like you
comes-
too, Gobber.
He comes in toward you and gives you this huge hug.
Oh. I give him a hug back. I'm actually very, very like I'm having a moment now. I'm very tired. Oh.
Okay, so I got to ask you, it's a good emotional moment. Make me a saving throw, Constitution DC 10, to see if you fall asleep in his arms.
Oh, let's go.
Oh my god.
Why would you fall asleep?
Cozy.
This is
A
narcoleptic.
good comforting hug after
Yeah, it was a
long
great
day.
hug.
Just a minute, you start to fade, and then your survival sense kicks in, and you realize, if my spell drops, he's going to eat me.
Oh, all right, Gobber. I'm gonna go get everybody. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
I'll
Thanks.
be waiting here.
All right. And I go back out the other way. I'm like, okay, guys. So I talked to Gobber. We're good to go. We just got to bring the kobolds back for him. Cool.
I dropped my kobold disguise. I do not want Gobber to know
Yeah.
that I'm coming through again.
Smart move.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. And I
Alrighty.
lead them back in, and I'm like, Gobber, hi. These are my friends that I told you about. Great people. You
Hi.
got Rafe, Garlo, Sim, Turja. You know,
Hi, welcome to Gobber's place.
yeah. It's a great place, Gobber.
Let me show you my cave painting that I did.
Yeah, let's see it.
He goes over and starts showing you and talking about his cave painting. And it's almost like he's some sort of weird expert. He's like, in this cave painting, Gobber trying to contrast the difficulty of living underground with the beauty of living above ground.
Wow.
Underground kobolds, yummy. Above ground kobolds, kind of sinewy.
Oh, interesting. I really like how you explored color in this.
Thank you. I thought I got the cobalt brown good. Yeah.
Absolutely. Your master. This it's really expressive. I can really feel everything that you put into it. It's amazing. Well done,
Standing
Gobber.
behind Lucy, everyone else, I sort of shake Lucy and Sim on the shoulders and go, guys,
Yeah.
we need to get out of here.
Oh, that's right, Gobber. We'll be back. We'll be back, Gobber.
Okay. I'll do another painting about you. You're my favorite. You're a good guy too.
Oh my God.
We could make a society together.
We could. Yeah. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see that though.
We could-
Okay,
we could-
Gobber.
We could do good deeds together and then eat kobolds.
That
I will
sounds
let you have
fantastic.
my kobolds, and then I'm like, all right, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Bye.
All right, guys, let's go.
Alrighty, so you emerge from the other side of his door into the sewers proper again. At this point, you're coming out of the passages that are kind of used to bypass them. And what you have is, let's see if I can. Alrighty. And so as you come out, if you'll look at your map, you'll see where you are. You have come out in the sewers. I'm going to move two of you off of the water area and onto the sides. And so here, the platforms on the sides of the sewer are elevated about 5 feet above the water. So it's not a far fall, but the water's not really, it's not roiling like the last water was. It doesn't present a threat like a whitewater threat. It's just icky and a bit stagnant and probably has stuff in it. And what you see is several kobolds, and you see the lizard down here still pulling the chest slowly, trying to get through the terrain that is in front of it. So, what do y'all wish to do?
The minute I see the chest, I start running.
Okay.
Same.
Alrighty. So move yourselves as you view appropriate. You'll see kobolds stepping up to attempt to stop you.
How many kobolds or how many things are moving the chest? How many are
There's
there?
just the big lizard and one kobold that seems to be like the drover. He's the one who keeps hitting the lizard with the tiny little lizard goad to move it so that it'll steer correctly. So he'll like tap it on one side of the head or the other to get it moving in the right direction. Alrighty, so we're going to say initiative, please.
Oh,
Woof. Woof.
Oh,
Oh boy, how the tables have turned on initiative.
mhm.
Alrighty, so we are going to let the kobolds aren't going to notice you until one of you takes some action, because they're busy doing what they're doing, trying to move along, and they've got the lizard that they're worried about, and they are all watching the water very carefully. Is one thing. Are hidden? Ah, my bad. My bad.
oh, good. Oh, I ran
Thank
right
you.
onto one.
Thank you, Control. Check Control, because I did not know that. Thank you. Alrighty. So that's what you've got. I believe, Terja, you are the first. What do you wish to do?
If I can make my way, can I make my way past these guys, or is there so
You
much obstacle?
technically moved before any of them did. So
Okay.
you can move past the lizards, and there's two ways you past the kobolds. There's two ways you can do that. The first would be to actually move along next to them on the platform, in which case they would get to take attacks of opportunity as you pass them. The second way would be to leap the platform, which is a 7-foot leap, and so therefore you'll have to make a jump roll in order to get across.
I will attempt a jump roll.
I like it. That's very heroic. So that's going to be an acrobatics check. It's going to be a 14 difficulty.
Ah!
You did it.
Finally.
You did it and stuck the landing.
Okay. So
And I assume that you now wave very very menacingly your fireplace poker.
well, I used dash as my bonus action to get that far, so I still have an action, so I hit him with my fireplace poker.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Strike the kobold.
10.
That does not hit.
Of course not. Because I can't have two favorable rolls in a row. That's crazy talk.
God knows that wouldn't do it all.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up is Luciano.
So I can see the lizard carrying the chest, right?
Yes, you can. Well, it's pulling it, but yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to vicious mockery it in hopes to slow it down,
Okay.
or keep it from moving further. You're weak. There's no way you could move that chest with those little arms.
Alrighty. And
That is a wisdom saving 13.
you do notice the whole everything turns when you shout you're weak. The lizard appears to have made its check.
Bad.
It's saving throw.
Yeah.
So your voice echoes across the sewers and billows up and down echoes up and down the tunnels to each side, and everything in the sewer is turning and looking at you.
That's right. Come and get it. I draw my rapier. What's a couple more? Gobber needs to eat tonight.
Let's see. We are to. Boy, these are some terrible.
Yeah, we're real the dogs here.
Wow. So, Rafe.
I can see the drover from where I'm at, correct?
Yes, you can. Yes, sir.
I am going to hit him with Chill Touch.
All right.
Let's see. My incantation would probably be like, your thievery has gone on long enough. It did not end. Let's say
Station is, I'm
13.
tired of these motherfucking kobolds in this motherfucking.
Does that hit?
13 does hit.
All right. And 6 damage.
All right.
That laughing
So,
skull hits him.
So you tell me what his demise looks like.
When he is hit by that laughing skull, his upper body starts to decay very rapidly.
Okay.
Looks like it freezes and then decays very rapidly.
Nice. Very cool.
I turn to Rafe and I'm like, need the bodies, Rafe.
Oh well.
I need the bodies.
Stab more.
Alrighty, Cimarine.
So what I'm trying to do is to cut across, so hoping to intercept them at the pass.
I see what you're doing. Yeah.
So I believe all I'm going to do this turn is dash.
Alrighty.
We're going to be very, very
And so as you race around,
Mhm.
up out of the water comes a water scorpion to take a
Oh.
swing at you with its pinchers.
All right.
It looks kind of like a cross between a scorpion and a lobster.
Cool. Hate it.
And it looks like it was laying in wait for you.
You tapped on the glass too many times. Man.
And it will get a 12 to hit. Does that hit you, Cimarine?
Yep, my AC is 12.
Okay. So it does 8 points of damage. But it does not lock you down and prevent you from moving past it.
Okay.
So you can continue your move if your move took you further.
Yes.
Nice, bold move. I like it.
Whew.
We are to Garlo.
Garlo is feeling the lethargy from his exhaustion. But
It's been a
seeing
big day for you, Garlo.
Been a big Garlo day. It's a lot of loss from losing his modern art sculpture. But seeing what's happening and seeing how crowded it is over on the Rafe and Lucy side, he is going to go into a rage, and he is going to back up a little bit and try to clear this part of the sewer. And just
Okay.
jump to the side.
Alrighty. And
Which
you
I
have,
think
you have one more rage available, Garlo? Because you
Yep.
used 2, I believe.
That's my third.
Okay. You certainly
well,
can.
Well,
what is
actually,
your-
I think, can I make it on, because my long jump is 10 feet, I think, with my strength score.
Yeah. You would be
So-
able to make it.
Okay, so I don't need to rage yet, I guess.
I need you to make me one athletics roll just to see if you completely screw the pooch on this.
That's a disadvantage. 12.
Yeah, 12's enough. I was looking for a 1. I mean, if you roll a 1, yeah, you screwed up, even though it's well within your capabilities. Alrighty. And that is your total action?
Oh, well, so that would be my movement to get to there, but can I
Okay.
use my action to, now that there is a vacant seat where the person driving this lizard is, can I get to their spot?
You want to use your action to move and leap across?
Basically, if I can.
Are we comfortable with that, team? I mean, I'm not huge on enforcing action economy when it's not good for the narrative.
I'd say it's a reasonable substitution.
Yeah, me too. Alrighty, you're good. Yeah, jump over there.
I basically want to get the reins on this, or it doesn't have reins, I guess. It had a whip or
And,
something.
and I'll need. It was a goad. Yeah,
A
it was literally tapping it with a stick that tells it where to go. And it does have like a harness that is pulling the chest. I do need you to make me one more athletics roll, Garlo, to see once again if you have. There you go. Really good. Okay.
Nice.
So on their turn, the kobolds will begin moving. Oh no, this one. The water squirrel
Son of a-
is moving through the sewers pursuing Cimarine. Its babies begin moving towards what they think is the food that's being provided to them. Alrighty, so I've got one guy with darts who will be attacking Persia. And that is 20 total to hit. Persia, 1 point of damage. Say what?
Okay. I said yes, that is.
Okay, one point of damage. The one that's right up on top of you, Tertia, he's attacking you with one of their little shivs that you've grown so fond of.
Hmm.
Once it, oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
2 points of damage on the crit.
Okay.
Not bad at all for a crit. Over here, I've got, who is that? Oh, I've got Luciano and Rafe. So those two guys, one of them's going to take on each of you with a shiv. So Luciano, the first one attacking you,
Okay.
12. Does that hit?
What's that?
12.
Nope. 12, you said?
Okay.
No.
Yeah. And Rafe, the one that's attacking you, 14. Does that hit?
Deflected by my armor.
Alrighty. The drover is still moving the lizard. That's what its job is. So continue moving the lizard.
I thought I killed the drover.
No, there was a drover behind it, and there was actually a kobold behind it, and the drover in front of it with the thing tapping it.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay,
You
that
gotta-
was
the drover has to be in front of it to tell it where to go. Cimarine, the creature lurches back up out of the water, the bad lobster, and will attack you. 16 hit.
It hits.
Alrighty. This time it's attacking you not with its claws, it's actually attacking you with what appears to be like a proboscis coming out of its mouth.
This thing's the worst.
And it does 8 points of damage. And for a second, it feels like the spikes on the proboscis might let it hold on to you, like it sticks it in, kind of like an arrowhead that doesn't want to come back out. And for just a minute, you feel like it's going to begin to draw blood out of you, like maybe it's some sort of weird mosquito creature.
I'm down.
I was gonna say, I think you're down, Sim.
I'm down.
Alright, Sim goes down. And that ends the round. And so, as Cimarine goes down, unconscious with a large looming creature over her, and the kobolds begin to engage, this is a great time to end this week's session, as we will leave ourselves in this position and wait for next week to resolve this.
Oh, God.
So, some quick reminders before we end tonight. I think it's Alex.
Oh.
Oh,
I
Anna.
apologize.
Sorry, my bad. Anna, my bad. I just saw
No,
the A.
sorry. I just I completely was. My mind was somewhere else.
On me dying. I know it's very
Um,
tragic.
That and some other things. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribing's free, and that way you don't miss any of the action, and you also get access to additional content. Just remember, your likes and positive comments and videos help other adventurers find out about the show. So go subscribe when you get a chance. Brendan?
Yeah, if you liked our stuff here tonight, you should check out our other shows here at the Games Tavern. On Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have our Call of Cthulhu game set in the modern era. It's called The Omega Files. And you might see a familiar face there. Who knows? Also on Wednesday nights, we explore the world of Eberron in our show Dirty Deeds. That is also on at 7 p.m. Eastern.
And the winner of the Mysteries dice set from 1985 games is Aaron24. I saw you in chat. So just be on the lookout. A Tech Goblin will reach out to you on Twitch to get information to send you your prize. Congrats. And don't forget, if you're here and we're running a giveaway, enter. It's free.
A water scorpion size thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. You can check out the link in chat to use our code TGT Shard 20 to get your 20% discount on your DM Pro and other subscriptions. Guys, we cannot say enough good things about Shard Tabletop. As you keep seeing over and over again, it is easy to use and lets you focus on playing the game. So please check them out.
Even for a TTTPG RPG troglodyte like myself, it can be used. So that's great praise. All right, so we'll pick it up next week. We'll see how Cimmerian bounces back, hopefully, and see how this group cruises through several kobolds, because they are clearly no match for this group. And then finally, the group will have a chest with its stuff, and they'll be back up and functioning. So we'll see y'all again next Thursday. Be seeing you.